This is the Shepherd's Sling, September 16th, 2022, episode number 63. And we are back as the camera pans down from space above the jungle planet of Thyfera, rapidly zooming down towards a massive expanse of deep jungle and a tall mountain in the background, rapidly coming to the foreground, coming over a jungle city popping up from the middle of acres and acres and acres of palm trees, zooming ever closer to the darkened streets of Thyfera, lit by the occasional orange and yellow glowing street lamp. A fair amount of late night traffic still moving through the streets, zooming closer down one street where a group of 5 adventurers finds themselves meandering westward with a gentleman in front of them leading, singing, and with a funny hitch in his gait.
Yo-ho, sway to the Morbos, yeah. All right, let's go. They come again? Wait,
we're right here. You know where you're going?
Oh, wait, this way?
Is that Buck? Drunk as a skunk. Buck,
Oh,
did you
I
have...
had 2 drinks.
Ugh.
2?
Were you drinking the Cruelly with the Lazy sprinkles again?
I need to figure out how to make that shit. It's good.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute. You still got it in your hand. You
Yeah,
spiked
this doesn't
up
work.
again.
Oh, give that back.
Did you at least remember to tip him for the glass?
Oh, I gave him like 50 credits.
Oh my God. That's way too much.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe someone else should be holding on to all of our credits.
Oh, you're right. That is way too much.
I did show you guys this piece of paper I found. You know, when I was trailing that Lazy. About
What is
the Doug. Well, you know, I was trying to keep up with her, but I couldn't. She took off on a little scooter thing, faster than I can run. And it says something about the Doug being scratched. Good news, the Doug is scratched. I don't know what Doug. I think I showed it to Ted.
Yeah, I saw it.
But yeah.
Is that about the race?
I think so. I don't know which Doug. What didn't the Pikes have a Doug they were racing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that Alina took off, headed back to Patrice or whatever that Alina's friend's name was.
Do we know where to find these Pikes?
Well, I've got an address here. Honestly, I think I might be in a similar situation to Buck there. I'm not really sure whose address it is. Does this look right?
Whose address did you get there, Roquan?
I don't remember. Drink's hitting me harder than I thought it would. I was talking to a woman in there, and you know what? Never mind. Maybe it's her address. Maybe I shouldn't be telling any of you guys this.
Was it the Alina? The little squirrely one, the one that we saw down at Falconer's garage? That species?
No, it wasn't her. It was
Not helpful.
I'm sorry, man. Maybe I'll remember in the morning.
Well, where to next? Do we go take a nap and let Buck sober up here, or We're gonna wander around more tonight. Get into some more trouble.
No, I suggest we head back to the ship and let Buck come back to his senses.
I think there's another bar down this way.
Yeah, I'm with Buck and Mookie. Let's keep going.
So who's second in command here when Buck's not of faculties to make decisions?
I mean, what are you talking about?
Where do you wanna go, Roquan? You wanna go to confront, or
Let's go to this address.
is
See
that
what happens.
It's
only a few blocks away.
You wanna just go roll up on Lotto Biskin's
Whoever that is, I don't know.
awful and
Yeah.
Were
discussion?
you were speaking to that Bothan, not Patrice, the Alina. You were speaking
Yeah,
to the Bothan.
it was the furry. You're right. It was the furry one that looks kind of like a quacking monkey lizard, but bigger.
I really like those monkey lizards.
Yeah, little buddy. Honestly, he had a crush on her. He kept trying to climb all over her and take her coins.
What was her name?
Her name? I don't even.
Roquan. Give
Bothan.
me a break. Rule number 1 about dating Bothans, you at least got to remember their name, okay?
I thought rule number 1 was forget the name. Don't worry about the name.
Rule number
It's all
2
the-
is scratch
all
behind
about
the ears.
fur.
A gentleman never tells. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you know what I mean.
All right, Buck, and I hand him the coin. Lead the way.
All right, let's go. Buck starts walking in a random direction.
Vod grabs him
Yeah.
by the back of his shirt.
Ew.
Hold on a sec, Buck. I think Mookie's right. We gotta sober you up.
I gotta get this makeup off me in a long, long shower. Is what I need to do. Gotta shower.
Yeah, let's head back to the ship and get you a shower, Buck.
Okay. Let's get in this car. The speeder, right here. No one's using it.
That's not our speeder, Buck. Come on, we
Oh.
can walk back to the ship.
Also, that's a fire hydrant.
Oh. Ah, you can never tell, can you?
How far away are we? Can we walk?
You are. I mean, from your ship, you're a ways. You're probably a few miles.
Buck, did you bring that handy city thing?
Yeah. I got this. He pulls it out and like almost drops it. Oh. This thing, Urban Compass?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to see it? It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it.
It like tells you where to go. Pretty cool.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, man.
We could always call a pig man to pick us up.
Well, you mean Malo? Should we call Malo back up and give us a ride? I don't know if I should be driving.
No, I don't think you should, Buck. I think I still have Milo's number.
I like that pig.
What exactly were you gonna drive, Buck?
Oh, the speeder right here. He goes to
Yeah,
another
that's
one.
not yours.
Tries to-
Get
tries to
off the
open-
seat. Get off. Come here. I'm gonna kind of put Buck in a bear hug here and just be like, you're gonna sit down for a sec here on the curb, all right, Buck?
Oh, you give the best hugs.
Sit down.
Mookie's gonna call Milo, assuming he's still awake. Ring, ring.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, hi Milo. This is Mookie Mozu.
Who's Milo? My name is Milo.
Milo. Milo. That's right. Milo.
Milo. Yeah. What's
Yeah,
your name?
Marshmallow, yeah.
What's your name?
Can you come pick us up?
Marshmallow. That's funny.
Who am I speaking with this evening?
This is Mookie Mozu.
Mookie, are you with that group of you 4 or 5 people that go on adventures?
Yep, we are.
And you're also very handsome too.
Oh, thank you.
Where are you, Mookie?
Let's see. Ted, do you have the coordinates from that?
Yeah. We're near that bar you dropped us off by. Malo.
Oh yeah, I remember. You guys were gonna gamble with the Khlysto Shadow. I should go there, huh?
Yeah, that'd be great. If you could come pick us up.
Alright. Well, I'm just finishing my dinner, and then I'll get right over there. See
Good
you
deal.
soon.
Thanks, Malo.
No problem, Mookie.
And sure enough, about 13 minutes later, puttering down the street with one of its headlights out, listing slightly to the left.
Hey, you guys! It's good to see you again.
Do you guys think Mallow's been drinking, or is this like his baseline?
This is his baseline.
The cab was tipping a
Yeah. Everybody's been drinking. Come on.
bit. Mallow, what have you been drinking?
Oh, I drink a little umlaut.
Okay. Is it
You wanna
fermented?
have? It's made out of mushrooms
All right.
and tree bark.
They must have a different type of liver digestive system than we do.
That sounds delicious.
Would you like some?
Yeah. Give me some.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Here's some umlaut.
Oh yeah.
It tastes like it's very very strong, very musty. It actually like kind of effervesces a little bit, and it's for the next 45 minutes you're gonna have another setback.
Do I at least get like superhuman strength?
No. You do have the spins.
Straight up, no.
But you have but you're you feel very like you feel very witty, kind of hyper, like you're the funniest guy in the world. You're like, it's very uplifting. Yeah.
Yes. Where to next, boys?
Damn it, Buck, he did that so quickly I couldn't stop him.
Malo, this is where we're going. We're going to this address, right? Roquan, you got that?
Buck has it. Oh shit, Buck has it.
Where to, fellas?
Look at this compass thing. Shows you where to go. See? Look.
Oh,
that
all
way.
right.
I thought we were
Sure.
back to
Wait,
the
are we
ship.
going to the address or are we going home?
You're going to the Maiden Weaver. Everybody knows about that place.
Oh boy. I thought we were going back to the ship to rest.
Oh, that's the other way. I remember that's like 6 miles on that way. This
Okay.
Maiden Weaver place is just about 3 blocks away.
Mookie, you gotta live a little. Right, Buck?
Yeah.
She just throws up her hands. Without much protest.
Buck, yeah. Just kind of crawls into the taxi. Just kind of lays against the window. Oh yeah, listen. All right, let's go.
All right, but remind me one more time, fellas. Where exactly are you wanting to go? Are you going? You're going to the Maiden Weaver? Is that where we're going right now?
No, I think it'd be fun, but really, we were just going to the ship, weren't we, guys?
I kind of think that's a good idea. You don't even remember her name. It's going to get awkward, and
Oh.
you
Wow.
last Bothan you ran into, you betrayed us, and I don't know what's going to happen, Roquan, but I have a funny feeling it's going
I
to
didn't
involve your
betray
gun.
her. She betrayed me. He betrayed me.
Yeah, I know how you keep a grudge though against species, so let's just avoid the Maiden Weaver and your Bothan friend. All right, let's just go back to the ship. Look at Buck.
Ah,
Fair
look at
point.
me. Look at you. You're like, look at your leather. Like,
Yeah, there's two of me
look
now
at
too,
your
huh?
hands.
Two of me, Buck. I know. Get in the cab. Vod pushes
So
him into the cab.
You guys know that the Bothan showed Roquan where the Maiden Weaver was. That's where the Doug lives.
Yeah.
The Bothan does not live at the Maiden Weaver. I'm just like making sure that you guys are clear on that.
Yeah, Roquan's like 50-50 on whether like he thinks it's actually her house, but he's not like 100% sure, and so that's why he was going along with Bod when he's saying it's her house, But thank you for that. Yeah. Because I knew it wasn't her house, but in all honesty, I couldn't remember where it was, what it was exactly. It was the hideout, right? You're saying?
It's just where the Doug lives.
The Doug with the spaceship that
Lotto Biskin.
Otto Biskins. Yep. Okay. Cool.
He's the landlord of Morbo. And
We were gonna rough him up, weren't we?
He's at the Maiden Weaver.
Yeah.
And you know he's a Doug.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, thanks.
Mm.
We're gonna rough him up. All right. Ted, you cool with going back to the spaceship?
I guess so. I thought we were going to find out about this Doug.
Oh, wait. So that's 3 against 2 then.
Well, I mean, I'll just make it my job of babysitting Buck if that's what's going on.
Sure.
I think we're stronger.
That's fine.
I think we're stronger this way than normal. Buck's instincts are top notch right now, I think.
Go to the bar. Let's go to the bar. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go see this Bothan chick.
The Doug.
What do you mean the Doug? I'm pretty sure this is her address, dude. I was just talking to her. Right?
All right.
Right, Control? What do you mean it's not her address? What is it? You don't know. 50-50 shot. Ted, what do you think?
Wow, you were the one who got the address. I don't know, but
All right. Should we just go check it out? We can always head back, right? Right, Malo?
Well, I'm gonna be on the shift for about another 3 or 4 days. So I think if you need to get a hold of me, you know where to find me.
How much does it cost to keep you on hand in case we need a quick out?
You mean like watch your back and then make no sudden moves?
Exactly.
Yeah, that sounds fun. You want me to just sit with the car running, ready to make a fast getaway?
Yeah, I'll quick leg.
Okay. How about 113 credits?
Buck?
Perfect.
Hands it over.
Thank you. Sure, I'll be right here.
Listen,
Where are we going?
I'll hold up the chip address. Right here, but
All right, here we go.
He's going kind of slow because this is through like a residential district. So like you go up 1 block and you're passing people who are out walking on the streets. You take a right, you go up another block, streets. This is a busier street that you're on now. A little more vehicles on this one. Go a couple blocks up that way, then take a left onto this street that what you've been going by is a lot of like what would look like adobe huts and almost like adobe like apartment buildings and things like that, interspersed with some steel looking buildings. When you get to this street that Malo takes a left on, in the middle of the street, very dimly lit, it looks like almost like what you could imagine, like the body of a Corellian corvette, like the ship, Princess Leia's ship in the beginning of A New Hope, beginning of Star Wars. One of those. It looks kind of like that, big, and you see it's like the middle of it's kind of cracked, and so the front part is extending out of the ground a little bit, and the back part is extending out of the ground a little bit. It's cracked further back towards the engines than the front. And it's kind of propped up with like rocks and wood and things like that in a reasonably organized way. It's kind of this like broken ship. That's what this block turns down. And otherwise, there's no other houses on this block. It's just a block of a broken ship that has a road that goes by the front. And that's the Maiden Weaver. And Malo takes a left onto the street and is one headlight out, one headlight on situation, kind of casts a glow down the street, and he takes you up to kind of the front where there's what would have been the bridge. It's looming 20 feet above you, but kind of up against it is wood and steel and a front entryway. And
Well, that was an awful short trip, fellas. Give me 5 credits and we'll call it even. Although, you did give me the money to stick around. So here's what I'll do. I'm gonna go down the street right there under that street light, and I'll just be there with the car running, ready to rock the roll.
Sounds like a plan, Malo. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Malo. Does this look like a home like a house, like someone's home residence to you, or seems a little fishy?
Oh, people have lived here, sure.
People live here?
People lived here, yeah. I don't know who lives here right now, but this is a place where you can live if you want to.
Remember, Roquan, we I forget, was it Morbo who told us that the Doug that owns her bar lives in this ship? Your friend
lives in the ship. You're right.
Your friend, the Bothan, is maybe possibly friends with this Doug, Lotto. This is Lotto's place. I mean, there can only be one Corellian ship, right?
Oh shit! Oh yeah, you're right. Well, this saves us a trip, doesn't it, Vod? Weren't we gonna go rough him up anyway?
I like the way you're speaking.
Oh yeah. Mookie, you ready to go tough some people up?
Well, I don't know how much I'll be part of that. But I'll be there to support you guys.
Okay, so what's the plan, Ted?
So, we're just gonna walk in and look around. Ask some questions.
Oh shit. It's the middle of the night, Ted.
That's fair.
We need to go in there and tell this guy, leave Morbo alone. That's what we need to do. And if he doesn't want to, you need to do like, no, you do? No, we do? We send an invite, and invites like, that's what I think.
Or maybe we could also collect some information about the politics between the two corporations that are fighting over Morbo's place.
Oh, that's solid. Yeah.
That would be useful if we better understand what exactly is going on there. Maybe we can help Morbo out by outsmarting Lotto.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean like plotting one side against the other? Is that what you're thinking, or bashing
I think
heads?
maybe making a deal about if we win the race. I don't know.
We got to get in the race, though.
Yeah, we're not in the race, but we're going to be at some point.
Do we have a lead? Do we have a lead on that? Because I know there was that one person. We were trying to get that little guy, little chick. We were trying to get her card, but she was all flaky on that.
Yeah, well, we know the maybe have an old pod racer. We don't know the condition.
I think we got to find someone's spot too. But yeah, I think that's a solid plan. We listen, we see what we hear, and if nothing else, we crack some skulls, right, Mookie?
Yeah, that can be part of it too. Sure.
Well, Buck
Alright.
kind of said pew pew pew, but I don't really do that, so.
I was like
Oh,
fidget
alright.
fist, like boom, boom,
That's
boom,
good.
boom, ja, ja, slash, slice, slice, slice.
Nice.
Well, whatever we do, we should get out from under this street lamp.
All right.
All right.
Who's gonna take point?
I think it's you, right?
I think you, dude.
You want me to do the talking?
Oh, no,
Okay.
are you going to be stealthing? Are we going to be sneaking around? I thought we were going to go listen for some intel, right?
I need a mission briefing here. I don't have any idea what you guys want me to do.
So what we're looking to do here, I think, is sneak up, peek in the windows, see if we hear anything, and then we'll have to come up with a game plan. Maybe Mookie's probably the one that should do that at that point. Figure out whether or not we just, crack some skulls, or maybe take some intel back and do the long con, right?
Okay,
Something
some
like that.
intelligence gathering.
Yeah.
We could also just knock on the door and talk to Lotto and see what's going on.
Or maybe you do that, and
Yeah.
Bod and I sneaking back just in case.
I'll go take a look. See what we're up against.
Yeah.
I don't trust this Lotto guy, He just seems so sketchy. He's messing with Morbo.
Roll 20 has the setting for your viewing pleasure. New image.
So Vod steps off the main street closer to the building, and can you kind of paint the picture from my view, from the street view, where I'm kind of looking at? I'm looking at the deck front or the side front, or.
So you're are you in roll 20?
Yeah.
So imagine that thing's like a little bit smaller than a Corellian Corvette, but it kind of has the layout of a Corellian Corvette. Is this okay? Can I do this real quick?
Yeah.
All right. It's landed on its belly, and it's like cracked, kind of like at like 2/3 down the ship towards the engine. It's cracked, so it's at like a 10-degree angle to the ground on its belly going forward. And this part, what's filling in the angle between the ship and the ground is like mortar and bricks and wood and steel. That's kind of like this support has been underneath this ship for a long time, that it looks like a building. At its front, you guys are kind of like towards the front of the ship, and it's, this would be what looks like the bridge, and its hatch, it's lower, like almost like opening like a hinged jaw as a loading platform, is open, perma open. It's the steps to the front door in the front, and there's a light above that casts a very bright white light, like almost like a security light in an arc that's about like 15 feet out from the front door. And it's very bright. And you guys are across the street in the relative darkness of the side of the street, looking at that and the rest of the ship. This street is not very well traveled. You haven't even seen a vehicle come down this street since you came on it. You're standing in the middle of the street. But this is the only building on the block, is this thing. It's a ship that looks like it's been converted into living quarters. How's that?
Good. Hey, Ted, Mookie, any of you guys, you've seen a ship like this before? You guys have a sense of the layout where I might, instead of knocking on the front door, are there any other hatches in or something like that that they maybe haven't sealed up?
Maybe Mookie pulls out her left arm and she's going to use her cyber scanner arm to see how many life forms are inside.
Yeah, and you're like right now you guys are like long to the or you're medium to the front door right now. And
Okay.
your scanner goes medium, so it right now picks up 4 other life forms in very close proximity to you.
Would Mookie know how? Like, are they on the other side of the interior of the ship?
No, they're standing like they're almost like engaged with you. They're like right next to you.
Oh, okay. Oh, it looks like we have company right now.
Hello.
I think your sensor's picking us up, Mookie. Damn it.
Shut
Darn
up,
it.
Buck.
Jesus.
Oh. Hello.
Hey, I mean, I don't mean your scanner. I mean, yeah, that's fine too. I'm just wondering if you guys have knowledge of ships that know, there's an escape pod over here, an exit hatch over there. I mean, you gotta know something. I don't want to crawl
Yeah.
all over this thing looking for another way in.
I know some things. Scanners are good though. I mean, I'm gonna try and figure out what I know about these ships.
Sure. So these are really, really old ships. And so this is going to be a hard, just general knowledge check with one setback because it's dark outside, and with a second setback because it's so old and decrepit. Like it's not all like there. It's a ghost. It's a shadow of the ship it once was.
All right.
So hard with 2 setbacks, knowledge check.
2 setbacks. Oh, can't seem to remember anything about this kind of ship here. I do know that scanner's probably our best bet.
Yeah.
Mookie, do you know
Yeah.
anything about these ships? Anybody?
Maybe. Are they similar to? Mookie's gonna kind of.
It's like a
Think
Corvette-ish, is all I know.
She's more familiar with medical frigates, but I think she.
And I was gonna, yep, great.
So can Mookie think?
Yeah. You could roll the same roll as Ted.
Okay. Let's see, I have 4 Gs. 5.
Right on. So, you recognize this as a old Carillion gunship, and as far as you know, like these haven't been made for a couple centuries, but they had the classic layouts of they had their bridge. They had they had their bridge. They usually had like their troop lockers, and then they had their like briefing rooms and standard like troop quarters through here. Usually a gunnery area here, and then the rest was just like propulsion. It was all just engine. So it was kind of bridge, living quarters, gunnery, engine. That's what you remember. These things were equipped with like standard standard ejection pods, also docking ports. The two threats there are all those things have been like sealed over the years. So you know where like you absolutely know where ports and doors are. They've been sealed.
But we don't know that yet. Right?
Right. Okay. You don't know that. Yeah.
Well, Mookie, yeah, where the...
Points
Where,
out.
yeah,
Yeah,
where
there's some escape pods up there. There's the thing in the middle I forgot was a turret or
the
clamp of
the
some
kind of where it's widest in the middle. That's like the living quarters that you remember. Bridge, gunnery chair, engines.
All right, so I explained that all to Bod.
All right. So it sounds like the escape pods are near the living quarters and near the bridge. There's a couple areas, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go see what I can find. Vod kind of tucks into the shadows and starts kind of scrabbling up midway, kind of towards what would be the crew quarters and the conference rooms in this area.
Are you walking on the ground looking up at it, or are you like climbing up on it?
So I go into stealth in the darkness. Yeah, I'm in sneak mode. And I'm crawling up the brick and rubble that you had described leading up to it, because it sounds like the middle part of the ship is a little bit in the air compared to the bridge.
The bridge is the most. It's like it's broken at this part, and that's where it starts inflecting from the ground at a 10-degree angle.
Oh,
and
pointing
so
upwards.
This part is less off the ground. This part is more, and this part is the most, with its tongue coming down to the ground.
Oh, I see. It's bent like this, not like this.
Oh, just a second. Do that one more time.
It's bent like a V.
Yes.
Not like
yes.
This. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
But a staggered V where like the front part is much more than the back.
And then the front part that's in the air has a long staircase door thing that's
ramp
coming down
up to the door.
Okay, a long ramp.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so actually no, I'm gonna be heading around at the part where it's broken, down low in the shadow.
Okay.
And I'm searching along the area there where Mookie suggested that there was a loading dock door.
Yep. All right. Just a second. I'm going to have you do a perception check. And it's going to be it's going to be an average perception check. You're gonna have one setback because of darkness, but you're gonna have a boost because you know where to look.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see a door back there.
Yeah. So 5 advantage is quite a bit. How about what I see, and I'll let you narrate as however you want, is something like the electrical system that is powering the ship, and like where a fuse is, at least that would shut off the external lights on the ramp, or if not the whole ship or whatever. Some sort of electrical system that might help with lighting or security or something like that.
Nice, dude. Yeah, exactly. So what you see, oh, that's great, is, okay, so you kind of went for like where it's, get back to Skype here, where it's like broken, and you tucked back in there like near the engine area. And as you're tucked under there, like looking to see if you can find like a door or something to pry open, as you're looking, there's this other like it's got 4 bolts in it, huge bolts, but this huge hatch, and it basically it doesn't say any words, but it just has like lightning bolts and pictures of like human like characters like in like a warning label. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Vod kind of comes.
And you can.
Or
Yeah.
Vod motions the group over to him in the shadow there. He's like, so there's a little panel here that it's got these. It looks like it's what protects the ship from lightning. Or no, I think it's their electrical panel back here, but I can't find a way in. I don't know. I think they've got it maybe sealed, or it's not something I can get to on foot from here. But I sense a weakness or something we might be able to exploit. I'm not saying we turn it off now, but it might be something we maybe trap or we have someone on standby on comms to be able to pull the switch here if we can figure out how to crack into this hatch. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's a good idea. Do you know where the switch is?
No, I mean, it's probably behind this big bolted metal panel that is just aching for Ted to tear it off.
I will try and tear it off.
All right, so now you're coming in contact with the ship now. You're putting wrenches onto the ship.
Yeah, we're drunkenly trying to break into people's homes.
yeah, exactly. All right.
You wanna do this now and just have it ready, or do you want me to go knock on some doors here? Because I mean, I can walk up the stairs, but I don't think I can sneak up right through the light. That's going to be pretty perilous. And I don't have my grappling climbing gear.
Let's stay together for once.
All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and open this little panel here. Nice.
All right, so I need to know if you're kind of able to do this. So I just need an average skullduggery check with a setback because it's dark and you've been drinking and are you able to do this in a way that is going to allow this not to be like someone's making a lot of clanging sounds and whatnot?
Okay, let's do it.
It's a skullduggery check? Okay.
Skullduggery, yeah.
Can I help?
How would you help?
I would say, listen, anytime you tap the side of this thing, the metal on metal is going to clang through the ship. It's going to be noisy. So you got to put your wrench, put a cloth around it. Be quiet about it, all right? Don't go knocking around. Be quiet. Handle it like a newborn bantha.
Sure.
And you can that. I think that can be a skilled assist because I think he has skills in skullduggery. I'm not 100% sure.
I do. I have 1 skill level.
So I can use his skill?
Yep.
So you get 1 yellow.
Hey.
Nice.
And 1 setback, average.
Yep.
How many destiny do we have?
3 and 3.
Let's flip a destiny. Why not?
All right.
Oh, the dot's not working.
Oh no.
All right.
So you're you're lining up your wrench, and you're like, it did. You're not skullduggerous. I haven't done the mechanics check, so I'm saying you're not on it yet. You haven't actually like contacted it, but like you're trying to be sneaky didn't work. But then I'll shut up in terms of narrate that as you would as well.
Yeah, I try to be less quiet, but Ted doesn't know how to really be quiet when he's working on machines. He just kind of gets into the zone.
Yeah. So using like doing this right now won't be not noticeable.
Sure.
That's all this says right now.
All right.
Nothing's happened though.
What? How hard is it to actually get the panel off?
Average mechanics check.
Cool. Average mechanics check. Auto advantage. And I add 2 boosts on the utility arm. Just going to hold my cloth. Oh my gosh. All right. So I was successful in removing the panel.
Yes.
And have found access to both a way inside to a duct and some sort of an exterior console, potentially.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I told you to be quiet about that, Ted. Dang it. But
What?
I like your find. This reminds me of when we were back on Farstein and I had to sneak into that crime syndicate ship. We could all go through here, or else I could.
Guys, I'm gonna stay back here with maybe Buck and Mookie unless she wants to go in, and I'm gonna keep an eye on the outside of the ship and see if I see anyone moving around in there.
Yeah, Mookie's got his motion detector thing too. Her motion detector thing.
Okay, so really she'll be looking out for us. I'll just kind of be thinking I am. All right.
Mookie, is there even any, can you get this console working?
Well, I could try, but I'm not. I might attract some unwanted attention. Maybe we should let Vod go in first,
Sure.
scout things out.
I mean, kill the people ahead of you.
Well, I mean, the electrical console's right here. The duct is a passageway into the ship that,
I can be on the console if you need something. You want to come back to me if you need.
Right. Maybe I could borrow your scanner. No, that's built into your arm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, has anybody seen Buck? Oh shit, where's Buck?
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, he's right behind you. Sorry, I didn't see. He's right there.
Ew.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to.
And can I show you what you see in the electric box as well?
Yeah.
Because you do see that duct, and then you see switches. You see switches in front of you, and they have and it looks like a breaker box. And in Rogue One, kind of as there's as these are on the labels of the breaker box. And then, so it has all those, and then there's one breaker that's labeled, and all these ones that you see above this are in kind of like a faded ink, like they were written a long time ago. And this next one has an area that's faded ink, and then it's kind of scratched, and in a different penmanship, it says it says this. So on one side, it is in the same handwriting as all the above and kind of faded text, and then in the other one it shows it written in more recent ink, and it looks like that one has recently had some like rewiring done and things like that. It looks like that one's been messed with recently, that fuse. And that's what you see on the panel, underneath the panel that you pulled off.
Thoughts?
Vaught, if you want help with my arm, maybe I can hop in your backpack. And maybe Ted, you could be on the computer.
Well, it's not really a computer. It looks like a breaker box. So
That's rich, yeah.
yeah, I can. If you want to come to me, and I can turn off lights, I guess, and turn off power to certain areas.
I think that might be good.
If this thing is even active.
True.
Mookie, I'm not commenting about your weight, but I can't exactly just throw you in my backpack. I mean,
Okay.
you know.
I would help out with this stuff.
You can come along. All right. Well, if we go in the back door through this vent and they see us, it's going to be all guns blazing. You think we could get a little I mean, we could send Buck up front, knock on the door, and I'll work my way through the vent. Is that too risky?
Well, try not to do that because I have no bullets.
Well, you've got charisma, don't you?
I am very little help tonight, just so you know. Keep that in mind.
You don't have anything to shoot with?
I have a sword.
You have a sword. Roquan has a sword. Jesus.
Yeah. That's why you guys are in there and I'm out here.
Buck, maybe take Buck's blaster. I mean, Buck shouldn't have it anyway.
I've got some voodoo magic. Don't worry about it. I can handle my own. But yeah, you guys try to keep it sneaky if you can.
Right. All right. Mookie and I are going to go down the vent. Mookie's going to use her motion detector. We're going to not be seen as best we can. And Ted's on backup, lights out if we need to. And do we need a code word for that, Ted? Something
sure.
Non-intuitive.
Okay.
Like disco, 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 or something.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay, disco, disco, disco. I like that.
Sounds good.
Hey, GM. Could I do some sort of a mixture of my sense, like life forms, and like a perception check to kind of, since Mookie's no longer keeping track of where everyone is, to kind of like see if I feel a life form getting close to them?
Yeah, where are you standing right now?
I'm pretty much just to the side of the street on the outside.
Are you with the group, or are you
No.
back? So
Buck
so
and I
you're
are in the
medium away right now. You'd be medium away from all of them, and a little bit more to the. You'd be medium +1 to the ship. I don't know the range of your sense skill. Can you tell me?
Yes. Give me a sec.
Yeah, you can use it to the extent of its range appropriately right now. Absolutely.
I mean, is it something that could be like an ongoing thing though, like over the next 10, 20 minutes while they're doing this, and I can sense if someone moves if I get it successful or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's see.
I think, I don't know, that sounds cool.
Let's see. General location of person, regardless of current distance, it says. So, yeah. But I have to spend 2, so I'd have to get 2 of them, 2 light or dark.
What?
So do you want me to read it? The user may use light or dark to gain insight. To gain insight into the general location or direction of a person or object that he knows about, regardless of current distance. So that's for Seek. That's just the basic power.
That's
Oh wait, sorry, that's not the one I have. Oh, sorry, hold on. I have sense. sorry. That's so I have the user may spend. Yeah, the user may spend 1 to sense all living things within short distance. Okay, so I just have to move up to short distance then.
yeah. And short distance from the ground, this ship is above you, so you'd be able to like straight above your head, you'd be able to tell if something was right there. Short range, I don't know if you've bought range upgrades.
No.
But short range would just get you to you could see if something was like touching the floor right there.
I gotcha. I'm not gonna do that then. Can I just do a general perception check to get an idea?
Sense is a one-time thing anyway. I think it's just like you do it. You don't. It's not running. You can't keep it running.
Okay.
Yeah, sense. Yeah, it looks like that. I agree.
All right, that's not the one to do then.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
You know what? There's no windows in the Corvette, is there? It doesn't look like it. Right? So I can't see any light or silhouettes, right?
Yeah, right. On the outside it's all it looks like it's sealed up. There's not a lot of light coming out. There are up. Like it's I don't know, way up there. That's almost like long way up there. There are windows on this thing that have been built in over the years, but they're way up there.
You know what? Scratch that. I'm just gonna kind of hang out here with Buck, and if I hear anything over the comms, guys, if anything happens, we're kind of in the dark out here. Just let us know. We can run in, do whatever. Not much I think we can do from out here. Not best to have 2 guys that have drank a lot stumbling around inside right now.
But you could maybe just go and keep your guns under wraps and just have a conversation, do the talking, do the distraction while we sneak in.
Oh, you want us to subterfuge, huh?
Yeah, I mean, just get to know them, maybe. I don't know. He's probably
Buck, what do you think? Want to make some friends?
I love this plan. I bet they have more drinks in there.
I bet they do, Buck. I bet they do. Looks like they have a hot tub too, by the way. You could see if you could use the hot tub. Yeah, I mean that's what
we're getting in that hot tub.
So Buck and Roquan are stumbling towards the front entrance at the bridge where the mouth is open. There's steps up to a front door. You guys are walking towards that. Vod and Mookie are eyeing the vent in the back near the electric console, and Ted's kind of right in front of the electric console. Mm-hmm. Is that okay?
Yep.
So who wants to go first? I'd say there's group kind of ABC. There's Ted, there's Mookie, Vod, and there's Roquan, Buck.
Buck, I'll follow you.
Yeah. All right.
Why don't you two get started? Comms check real quick.
So
this is Tovadra. Can you hear me?
We're just gonna we're gonna be friends. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's go see what they got for alcohol.
Okay. All right. These guys party.
Buck, do you think I should steal? Should I have my blade hidden?
Yeah, let's just play it cool for not play it cool.
Okay, I'm gonna run to Malo and give him my gun, because otherwise you'll see it. I'm gonna hide the blade.
Hey, Roquan, how are you doing?
Hey, buddy. Do you think you could hide this? It's just a really little gun, and then it just kind of.
Oh, do you want me
Can you
to
just hold on to this for a minute? We're not gonna need it.
How about I hold it, and if someone comes to get you guys, I'll go BAM, and I'll get him right before he gets you.
Sounds good. It's locked and loaded, ready for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
God damn it, you're so cool.
Oh, fuck! It's not loaded.
Look real quiet. You're so handsome.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Buck, I think
grasped
he's
his
getting
hand
into that
tightly.
mushroom stuff too.
Yeah, Buck still is on the mushroom too. He's on mushroom. Cooley, his face is like very oddly painted in a way that's not fooling anybody, but very gross. And he's leading the charge up to the front step right now. Here we go.
Hey, Buck, real quick. Buck,
Yeah.
Buck,
Huh?
maybe
What?
let me wipe off your face so you don't look like a fucking weirdo.
All right.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna wipe it off with my
I
right.
tried this. I tried it before.
Is it coming off?
Okay.
Let's see. Are you just trying to get it off with like elbow grease?
No, it doesn't work. So then I go back and I grab some of Malo's mushroom stuff, splash Buck in the face, and use that to wipe it off. Alcohol, right?
Don't waste
Does that work?
When?
Let's see. That's gonna be you're like trying to use like solvents to clean. So you're trying to use your brain here. So I think whether that's a good way to clean this off of, we're gonna see. This can be a knowledge check. It's gonna be. This is kind of like in the way that it's like, yeah, if you just swallow some apple cider vinegar, like your heartburn goes away. So it's a little like lore. So this is gonna be a knowledge lore check. And it's going to be it's going to be a hard knowledge lore check, just on face, and the setbacks are there's a setback because it was applied pretty well permanently by VOD there.
Yeah, well is
hard with a setback, and I'm gonna flip a destiny. All right, so it's gonna be once upgraded hard with a setback knowledge lore check to see if you knew how to clean this off.
I had already rolled it, but do you want me to just roll an R to see what happens?
Where is it?
Two failures.
Oh, all right. Yeah, roll an R.
Did we get a despair?
No.
All right, so 3 maybe.
It's all just failure, right? There's
3
no
failures,
threats.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't clean his face.
Sorry, Buck.
Worth a shot.
Oh.
Thank God there's not a threat. He probably would have gotten a setback for getting some in his mouth, huh?
His eyes have been very stingy.
Sorry, Buck. Keep doing what you were doing, I guess.
Despair would have bonded it semi-permanently.
Oh no, it would have ruined his face.
All right, that did not work. And what are you guys doing?
Buck will walk up to the door and knock on it.
In what way do you knock on it?
With my hand.
You hear?
He just hits it a couple times in a staggering pattern of no clear rhythmic tent.
And the light comes on like brighter on the opening, and like a rudimentary speaker above the door is like, "What do you want?"
Hey, what's going on?
Who are you? Do I know you?
We met down at the bar. Yeah, you got some. You said come over for a drink sometime. Well, here I am.
Yeah, you said if you wanted to play some games, gamble a little bit, right? Here we are.
Do not remember that. Where was that?
What was
It's right
that?
down the street, 3 blocks away. What was it called?
Oh, the Shadow.
The Shadow. The
Shadow.
Timothy Shadow.
What? Shadow? The Khlysto Shadow?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the one.
You're cutting out. Can you just come out here?
When were you there?
Like every night.
Let's see where I'm just curious where this is gonna go on this initial phase. So let's do a charm check. There's gonna be so one or both of you can roll it. If Buck's involved in the roll, his situation is gonna be affected by his setbacks.
I still think, Buck, you're better off doing it than me.
I'll roll it.
So you're gonna have you're drunk. You're on umlaut mushrooms, and your face through he's looking at you guys through a video camera. Doesn't look very good, and so 3 setbacks on a let's do is a hard charm check.
Does he see my
Yeah, he
my
sees
jewelry?
you. Yeah, anything that you have that removes setbacks, now
Okay.
would be the time to apply it.
This is a added advantage if he sees my jewelry.
Oh, he sees your jewelry. Yeah,
Okay.
he sees everything you got. He can't. I would say he can't smell you right now.
You're on camera. Yeah.
Automatic advantage for my jewelry.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
And don't you have? I'm just reminding myself. You have kill with kindness as well. I don't know if you use that very often.
I don't
That
have a
lets-
charm check in a while.
That lets you take a setback per rank, and so you take 2 off with that.
True. Well, it's still, if you took out, still cancel out, I think.
No, I mean if you take off the last 2, depending on what 2 you take off.
What's that?
I think it would still cancel out.
Oh, you rolled them all. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, it depends what one you take away, but
Yeah, if you took off the last 2, but I don't know. That's tricky.
if you took off the last 2, it would be a success. If you took off the failure. You want me to just re-roll it?
Well, I'll say this, like, I mean, I think you shot through your skills, like you forgot to use them before you rolled.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I was
so-
going to say.
You do have natural charmer, which is one of your other talents.
That's
That
true.
once per session you can re-roll a charm or deception check.
Oh, yeah.
If
Might
you
as well
want,
use
you
that.
could natural charmer right now. Don't forget. I would also don't forget intense focus is a talent that you do have. Just reminding you of your talents.
You spend a lot of experience on them.
Intense focus.
Intense focus lets you suffer 1 strain to upgrade the ability of the next skill check.
Oh,
check.
okay.
Just remembering that you have that.
Okay, I am going to use my re-roll ability, which I can use once
Okay.
a session. And is that a destiny point or something? Have that right now.
Let me pull it up for you again.
Natural charm. Nope, just says
Yeah, no, one roll it. Yeah.
I'll re-roll it. This time, taking away some setbacks. I'm not going to use my intense focus right now. I just don't think he's focusing too much
Okay.
in this moment, but he will remove some setbacks.
plus the automatic advantage there too.
Yes.
All right, so I met you early at the bar. Sure, I go there sometimes. All right. I will come down. We will talk. 1 second. So you convinced him to come down.
Yeah.
What are the advantages?
Maybe I get suppose I don't really see into the
Not
plans
right now. Not
right now.
not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Do I get a sense of like, is he? I don't know. Is he scared? Is he just like seems like just like an asshole? Maybe I get some insight into kind of what his whole deal is.
He
Like,
he is
obviously
he is
answers
he's begrudgingly coming down. But in the way that you're a businessman, and in the inflection of his voice that like he actually is interested to talk. And so in your next skill check against him, you would have a boost.
Okay, hell yeah.
Is that reasonable?
Yeah, that's great.
You've heard that tone of voice before.
Yeah.
And I just gotta run to the can really quick, and I'll be right back. Everyone take a break if you need it, and we will proceed. So you hear, so you can actually kind of hear like some muffled like footsteps coming coming towards you as the camera pans underneath the belly of the Maiden Weaver to the panel where Ted is standing next to Vod and Mookie looking up into the bowels of the Maiden.
So, how we doing there, Buck? Roquan? We're about to enter.
He's coming down. Just, yeah, you should be good in a minute.
All right.
One of them will be distracted.
Good luck. Ted, you ready?
Always.
I'll try to let you know where I'm at, where we're at.
All right.
All right, Mooks, let's go. Vod sneaks into the shadows of the vent and heads in.
Mookie tries to do the same. She's kind of trying to learn off of Vod and learn how to be that stealthy.
All right.
Just stay behind me, Mookie.
And so I'm going to say this is actually a service shaft, and so it is scalable and whatnot. This is a cubby where workers would go, but the question is how quietly and sneakily are you doing this? So you can either roll a average skullduggery check or an average stealth check.
Each of us?
You're gonna have and you're gonna have a setback because there was it wasn't a complete. Everything down in this area hasn't been completely quiet so far.
All right, Mookie, I'm going to show you how to do this. This is the technique to stay quiet for this whole vent crawl. Okay. You're gonna walk first. Okay, you go for it. See how it goes.
Oh, no. I'm
No, go
learning
ahead.
from you.
No.
No. I'm learning from you. I was just getting stuff. I wasn't ready to roll.
Average with a setback, you said?
Yep.
So
Skullduggery or stealth.
Look at the seams first. You see where the vent seams are? You take a good look at them and you step right here. And so I'm stealthy, but it pops off a couple of the just quietly some little stud brackets kind of go pop off, and it'll give a setback to Mookie.
Yep. That's exactly right.
Does that sound
you're
okay?
able to do it. You're going to be able to climb up this tunnel precisely to the level of the entry of this. For Mookie, you just made it harder to get your initial footstep. So she's going to have to kind of it's going to be a harder climb, which you don't quite see that. So she's going to take a setback on this. She's going to take another setback on this roll. So 2 setbacks.
So just follow my footsteps, Mookie.
Does she learn anything from Vod?
She didn't. He made it harder.
Yeah.
Should have let you go first.
Ooh. Okay, well, she's successfully doing this stealthily, believe it or not.
Nice.
But she even pops maybe some more nuts off, makes that problem even worse. And I'm not sure how you want to narrate that, and whether it's just more nuts or is there a noise. I'm not sure what that.
You're in stealth, but you as you were coming up, you click the so you're going you're kind of climbing into a ship right now. So on your way up, your foot hit the emergency airlock panel shut, hull breach, and so Ted sees from the ground this hatch just like seals shut.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in stealth, but you just sealed the entrance and the exit on this side. How's that?
Great.
But it's all quiet. Just we locked
Your
ourselves in.
stealth totally successful.
Yeah.
You broke part of the hatch, and then Mookie sealed the emergency airlock. But you're in stealth. Until the next time you need to make a check. Yeah. That was a skill check, I guess. So Ted, are you doing anything?
I am going to see if I can open up the hatch that just closed. Can I do that?
Yeah, this is how?
I want to look and see if there's any like way to take it apart, like to pry open. Actually, I'm gonna see if there's a housing for the panel, like it's slid shut. It's kind of sealed itself, and so I want to see if there's like a way to get into that panel that's holding it.
All right. It's dark, and this is on the ship's exterior, and it's kind of buried. So this is gonna have, this is gonna have 2 setbacks on it, and it's gonna be an average perception check.
2 setbacks, average perception.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Failed it. I don't see any way.
It's sealed. It's sealed. It is dark. It's hard to see that out here. Let's go back to the front door, where Roquan and Buck are there, and they hear a hiss, and the outer door, which is a sealed, like a steel door, sizzles open, and there is a very, very tight mesh panel of like a screen door almost, but the paneling and the screening is thick metal between roll 20 between a creature walking on his back hands and you. And he looks up and he said, "Who are you again, and why you come to my house so late?"
Oh, wake you up? What are you talking about? You're a night owl.
I know I'm a night owl, but what are you coming around here for? I can't believe I ever mentioned this place.
Oh, geez, it must have been a couple of weeks ago. Ran into each other. You gave me your address, and said come over for a drink sometime. Well, here we are. My name is Joe. I'm Joe. Remember me, Joe?
Joe, I do not know if I quite remembered you, but perhaps from the Sabbath table, was it that one time?
Right, yeah, man. You lost. You lost a lot of money that night.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
but I love taking a risk take. I like watching a good risk taker, Sabaki. Let me tell you what, you impressed me, sir.
Well, you can definitely say that again. I'm the best side of this side of the Kavam River at the Sabaka, and you should know that, Joel. Who is this one with the helmet that never says a thing?
Franz. My name's Franz.
Franz, how do I know you then?
I'm just buddies with this guy. He said you like to party. I like to party.
I like to party.
We all love the party.
Yeah.
Why?
Hey, let's have a drink. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Can we come in?
Well, it is very late in the middle of the night. What? I hardly even remember you. Why should I let you in again?
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, I thought you were kind of a party man, and we were just looking for a good time. We had a couple girls down at the bar that were going to be showing up pretty soon. But I understand if, you're going to bed, you call on at night, well, fine, we'll go on our way. But you thought you wanted to maybe party a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, hey, are you into boffins?
Yeah, boffins.
We gotta just a good furry boffin.
I love a good furry boffin. Yeah, you're speaking my language. And how about let's roll a charm check here, fellas. You're kind of both going at it, so whoever wants to use the charm, like I'm presuming Buck will roll and he can take a boost from Roquan.
Yeah.
This one is going to still have the 3 setbacks on it, and it's going to be average with 3 setbacks charm check to see if he's willing to like open the door and invite you in.
Okay. I think once he makes contact, Buck's gonna give a little squeeze of his old cologne.
What flavor would he have concocted?
He got a special scent prepared for this Doug. He's heard of Dougs before. They're kind of like like the name says, kind of earthy.
Yeah.
Of the Doug, the digging scent. Kind of
smells
mildewy a little bit.
Hey, Buck knows these things. All right, sure, spray it.
Yep.
What's that do?
A little cloud comes over their little conversation here. It will remove. Scrolling. I can remove 2 more setbacks. This is kind of like only once per encounter, basically, kind of thing. So basically, all setbacks will be removed from this roll.
Yep. So it's just this is just going to end up looking like an average charm check.
Yep, and a boost.
And a boost because Roquan's being charming about the boffins.
Oh.
So you were successful in convincing him that you want to come in for a drink. What's the advantages?
The advantage is that I had some of that drink from Malo in my hand, and
yes,
I'm gonna hand it to him and be like, "Here, taste this. This is some good shit. You gotta try this."
Nice, give him some
and this
setbacks.
is just a little extra, kind of like, "Hey, I'm to be trusted here. You gotta try this drink." Some crazy guy in a weird car gave this to me, but man, it gets you fucked up.
Well, we should get the party started then. I guess it's almost midnight. And he kicks open the door with like his feet that are like up in the air, and he donk. And he like with his other foot, the thing that's up in the air, he grabs the drink from you and like slams it back. And so for the next for his next social check or a check against him, it'll give a boost. All right, come in. And he's doing that like, come on. And he's kind of walking you like from the jumping up on roll 20. He's kind of walking you, kind of brings you in the area. And he's like, feel free to put your coats or your shoes on these. And you see, like what you're walking into is kind of like a reasonably well lit. It looks like a kind of a rough around the edges living space with like, kind of crude hooks coming out of the walls where you can hang your coat. You see like some gloves and stuff kind of strewn on the ground back there, but it's reasonably well kept. It goes down kind of like you see him kind of going down a skinny hallway as he goes to this area that like opens up a little bit more. Come on! What are you guys drinking?
Yeah, we're right behind you, you ugly bastard.
Ah, shut up, you fucking cyborg!
Fair point.
He was talking to me there, Lotto.
Whatever. Your friend is a dweeb.
He's a dweeb. He's a lovable dweeb, though.
What you guys drinking?
Oh, you can make these drinks called what are they called? They're super fizzy. Oh, I had one down at the Shadow, but man, woo, got me messed up. You should
the really fizzy one, a little spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
About?
Yep. You know what we're talking about?
Like a Crowley?
Crowley, that's it.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh, sure. You guys want? I mean, I've got a few of those in the refrigerator unit.
Crack them open.
All right. And he swings over and he opens up the door with his foot and he grabs two of them, flings them over his shoulder to Roquan and Buck. I want you to each roll an average coordination check to see how this catch goes.
Okay.
Buck, you're going to take 2 setbacks. Roquan, you're going to take 1 setback because you're wearing a helmet.
You say 1 setback or 2?
You take 2, Buck.
Yeah.
Roquan, I want you to take 1. For this beer that's flying through the air at you. All right. Roquan, you catch the beer.
Buck's going to use his intense focus talent. This,
All right, let's see it. Go flip it.
Upgrade. Yep. Upgrade this check. And
Boy. Yeah, it goes.
Can Roquan's advantage be that he keeps it from falling on the ground? It only like spills halfway.
Yes. Only half of it spilled.
Okay.
Advantage.
Party foul.
Still one other advantage on that beer on the ground.
Wait, so
you guys
Buck has an advantage then?
And just spend, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my advantage?
Yeah, I used mine on you.
My advantage is that as I kind of drop this drink, some of it actually does spray into my mouth.
All right. You're gonna feel pretty cool about that because the mushroom that you're eating, or that you ate, as that splashed up at you, it turned into like green laser bolts that were like flying at you. That each one had the face of a Twi'lek, and they had wings, and they were flying in your mouth. And as each drop hit your tongue, you got the power of like a flying Twi'lek angel laser bolt against your tongue. And so you're gonna take a boost on your next roll.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, the umlaut is just starting to kick in.
This is insane, dude.
All right.
So what
Let's
is it?
go.
Just you around here? Oh no, it's okay. You can go.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you want to stay in the living room or do you want to go to Group B or C at this point? I'm open for
No. Switch to them. It's all good.
Vod. Mookie.
Yeah, what do we see here at the top of the shaft?
So you're able to climb your way through the shaft up, and there's like a vent above your head that just has regular like clips on it holding it down, so it's fully openable. Above is like a dimly lit space, quite dimly lit.
Like an opening to another room, or a passage?
Yeah. A room.
Can we just crawl?
Or a passage. There's like an opening above your head that you see.
Can we just crawl up and into that?
Yep. And you're still in stealth because you basically just like crawled into like a utility closet at the back of the ship near the engine area. That's where you are.
I help Mookie up into the closet. Hey, Mookie, can you see if there's anyone, any life forms nearby outside? I think we're in some sort of like a storage room or some. It smells terrible, but could be his bathroom for all I know.
Yeah, Mookie pulls out her left arm and opens her palm to see if any life forms come up. You know, kind of aiming, I guess, the device.
Yeah.
Towards towards the door.
Yep. And so this goes. Remember, this goes medium distance, and so you are able, like, if you're standing looking at your left palm that you're holding up there, it casts a little kind of like a 3-dimensional image that comes up that almost looks like imagining like a plus sign on its stomach. Like, that's kind of what you can see. So you can kind of see a hallway going that way and then 2 doors going that way. And it looks like a plus sign. That's kind of what you can see. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And in one of those areas, like on the left wing of the plus sign, there is a body, a life form. It's not very metabolically active.
Oh, okay.
But it's there. And that's what you can pick up.
All right. Well, do you see that, Vaughn? It looks like there might be something asleep over here in that room.
Oh, is that what that means? Okay.
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Okay, so that's just outside and to our left. Okay.
To our right, I thought.
To your left. To your left. Like, if you're looking at the door, to the left, there's something, you see a life form that's not very metabolically active. The colors you're getting off of it, there's green, some blues, a little bit of yellow. There's no red, there's no orange on this scan. It's really kind of lavender and blue and yellow. Very metabolically still.
All right. Ted, we're in a closet for a back room. Might be the bedroom. Keep the lights off, but we're heading in. Vod kind of reaches out.
Wait.
Yeah.
Turn the lights off?
No, keep them on. Oh. I'm going to crack the door and see if the lights are on in here. It's dark in this closet. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
So Vod cracks the door quietly to look out.
Yeah, and so you see ahead of you, so Mookie could pick up on a scanner a plus sign. As you look, you see a hallway go further up the way, so now it's more like a cross with the top of the cross facing you and the hallway going down. You see that it's kind of more dimly lit where you're kind of coming out, and then you see it lightening up down the way, and you feel like you can hear, like, coming down the hall, kind of quietly, but you can kind of hear, like, I think that's Buck's voice, and what is it? He's kind of giggling, like, doing like angels for landing on the top.
All right. I think the coast is clear. There's some light up ahead. Further down, maybe midship, but stand by. I'm not going to interrupt Buck and Roquan at this point. All right, Mookie, let's go. And so Vod pushes the door and quietly lets him and Mookie out into whatever room we're in, whatever it looks like.
So you're in like the top of the cross, like, so there's the cross, and you were in like the top of the cross.
Okay.
And now you're out into a hallway where to your right there's a closed door, and to your left there's a closed door. And
so
down the hall.
We were just at the end of a hallway, like a closet at the end of a hallway. And then there's 2 other side doors.
Once you're out in the hallway,
yeah,
plus sign.
Okay.
You're in the plus sign.
And it's still dimly lit right now.
Yep.
All right. Let's check this room where there's no one. The room that doesn't have the life form, real quick. So I go over, I think, to the right door, or essentially the one that's not occupied by the life form. and and listen. No, I just quietly open the door. Try the door handle or the buttons to open it.
And it creaks open.
Okay. What do we see?
So in that room, it kind of has a waft of kind of like slept-in area. There's a modest chair next to a modest table, and on that modest table is a small screen, little basic black and white holo projector that's playing like footage of pod races on it. There's like posters on the wall in this room that are like in the way like a classic like American Boy would have Michael Jordan on his wall, and Andre Dawson and stuff like that on his wall. On all the walls in this room are like pictures of pod racers and like Zextos standing triumphantly in front of their pod racers, like all these pod racers. And if have known famous pod racers in your life, you might be like, oh, there's Michael Jordan. Oh, there's LeBron James. Like, if you were of pod racing understanding, it would be like, there's just a bunch of kind of like, and they're slightly yellowed and slightly frayed. They're kind of all over the room. In the back of the room, there's kind of like an unkempt bed with a woven pillow, and then some, some shelves and closets and stuff. Clothes on the ground.
Can I rummage through the desk looking for any identifying information?
Yeah. Let's see what you find. Let's do it's in the dark right now. And you're just going through a desk. Let's do an average perception check. Let's do a setback. And you're looking for identifying information.
I don't find any identifying information. But God, what can I find? What can I do with that? I pass that advantage on to the next. Or actually, I can't do that. Can I give that on? Advantage to the next.
Mookie's watching you do this.
Okay, I'll give it to Mookie for the next check she does.
Yeah, she's feeling emboldened. She's like, "Wow, Vod's just going for it."
So you get a boost, Mookie, on your next roll.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just bolstering your spirits, Mook.
Yeah, I don't see anything here. I mean, I can't tell if this is Lotto's room or if it's like his kid's room. I mean, someone who loves these pod racers, though.
Can Mookie do a search of the room? Maybe for... She's kind of on the lookout, I guess, for any correspondence, maybe with the corporations. I don't know. I can't. Maybe she should just further search the room, I guess.
All right, give me an average perception check with a setback. You can take a boost.
Okay.
And you're looking for like correspondence or not any identifying information, but any like letters or anything that you could peep.
Mm-hmm. And so purple K with the setback is what you said?
Purple K would be like your difficulty dice. Yes.
Yeah. And then GGB. Okay.
Whatever your perception is. When you're bending down to look under his bed, you like bang the back of your head on the bed and take a strain.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the boys in the front. All right, how do you like my crawlies, huh?
Pretty good. Pretty good. You got more than this, though, right? We're almost done.
Yeah, sure. We'll find stuff to drink. I can find stuff around here always. Yes. I don't know how many more crawlies I have, but we'll get it done.
You got any-
Listen, boys, what are we doing tonight? Why do you come over and visit me so late?
I thought we. What do you think, Buck? A rematch of the Savic table?
Oh, yeah, we can play the games. We can play. I mean, I don't want to lose my money again.
Oh yeah, this guy right here. He's a terrible player.
I know.
Gambles all our money away.
Crowley's all around. Play some Sabic.
Oh, hell yeah. The ladies will be here before too long. Might as well spend some time
You speak
playing the game.
speak my language.
You got some buddies around, right? Gather them all up. Let's do a big game.
Yes. I don't know. I'll be playing solo tonight, my friend.
Well, surely you're not the only one here.
We talked about this at the bar.
I wasn't at the bar. What do you mean?
You were at the bar.
No, I'm just his buddy. Remember?
Wait, who are you?
We met you at the bar.
Who are you two? Why are Joe? Do I even really know you?
Yeah, remember? Okay, you were kind of drunk. Yeah.
I'm just giving you shit. Come on, let's play some Sonic. Come on.
Hey,
And
you kicked my ass last time. I don't think this is bad.
no,
idea.
what do you give it 10 credits? What do you think?
10.
Should we go, Buck? He's only doing 10. I mean, that's not even worth our time.
What do you say? Hey.
How about 50 credits?
50 credits ante.
Yeah.
I'm good for it. He reaches into his pocket, flips out a 50 credit chip. It bounces on the table. What say you?
I'm in.
Deal it up.
All right. Here we are. All right, now, this guy doesn't remember you because he goes to the Khlysto Shadow a lot to play Savic and games. So this guy knows how to play Savic. So the difficulty of you can choose. Remember, you can do cool. That's straight up. You could also do skullduggery, computers. I think you do skullduggery and computers if you want, but that's automatically upgraded. But we're gonna go against hard, and so the difficulty is gonna be hard, and you're gonna run your cool if you want to roll it straight up, and you're gonna roll your skullduggery or computers if you want to cheat. And we'll roll that first. Against hard. That's this difficulty of this game.
Do I have some setbacks here?
You still have if you're doing cool, that's a social check, so you have a couple setbacks.
Okay.
All right, and now you roll a force die, and you subtract what's on it, or add what's on it. All right, so each of you, I think, turns a success to turns a failure to a success, turns an advantage to or turns a threat to an advantage. Though I think you guys are like already maxed out, right?
I've got, so 5 success, 1 threat.
All right. So you guys So the actual rules are in Sabic, you guys each win your like you guys each get like half the pot. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you each got 75 credits.
Right. Yeah.
Good hand, good hand. The Lady Luck was not with me on that one.
Better luck next time there. Handsy.
Well, what? And all right, that was a skill check. Moving to the next people, or do you want to keep it up front?
You can.
I got one more thing I can maybe ask.
Okay.
Anytime. As conversation while we're playing, it's like, hey, we probably haven't seen this in a while down the Shadow, but we were down there tonight. But really, lately we've been spending time at Morbos. Have you been down to Morbos lately? They had a great band the other night, man. Great band.
Sure, it's good. Yeah, they play good music there, right?
Yeah, that place is like a gem.
You know why they play good music there, right?
Why is that?
I hired the bookie.
You?
I hired the guy. Yeah.
Holy.
Have you met
shit.
him?
Oh, no. Who?
He's that short, aqualish fella. Yeah, he books all the bands through there.
Oh.
Reagan?
What's his name? Reagan?
Reagan?
Oh, damn. I mean, whatever
That
you
short,
did.
aqualish that books everyone at the Morbos. I know. I hired him.
Shit.
I hired him.
Damn,
Yeah.
good hire. You're a smart businessman. You hired that guy. That place, man, Thyfera needs to stick around. Know what I'm saying? That place brings in people. That place makes money. Right?
Yeah, I should know. I own the place, Joe.
You own
Right.
that place? Holy shit. I knew you were a big man, big roller in the smock tables. I didn't know you're a big owner of bars. Holy shit.
I own that whole block. I thought I told you when we were at the.
Oh, geez, I probably forgot.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah. Yes.
Holy crap. That.
So
you
I thought.
gotta
good
be
play.
proud, man.
How long have you owned it for?
It's
A while.
that block. That block has been in the family name for a couple generations.
Oh wow. Wow. Yeah. No
Yeah.
shit.
My father Paco owned that before me.
Wow. Okay. That's cool,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, that's cool.
It's a good block. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're a good dude. Yeah. I mean, hey, anybody that runs that place that well, is a good dude in my book.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, maybe this isn't any of my business, but being the bartender there the other night, we kind of got, a little intimate. We kind of nuzzled up against each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh.
You
real
pointed up to.
wonder. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I mean,
You're a brave man.
well, what can I say? The music kind of just got me going. But she did let me know, it sounded like they're coming on hard times. They said they might even, might miss the rent. They say they might be going out of business. Is that true?
I hope they don't go out of business. I need that block to make me money.
Well, they sound like that the owner was almost saying like they wouldn't be able to make enough money to pay the rent.
Well, yeah, businesses come and businesses go, but the block remains.
Yeah,
That's kind of a cold way to look at that.
Well, I need the money.
Well, you need the money. It's true, but you got to keep a place like that in business. You can't go spiking up the rates, right? They'll go belly up.
What?
Then
What
happens?
what do you do, my friend?
Well, me, I dabble in this, dabble in that, but hey, I'm just giving you my opinion. Is all.
So you have never worked in business?
I have many fingers in the business world, many
You are
tendrils.
you are a businessman.
Well, one might say yes.
Then you would understand. The times are tough, and I need more capital, and I have to go back to the resources to get it.
Well, I understand
So,
that.
yes. But is this what we came to? I thought we were here to play Savik, not to discuss.
All right. Let's roll them. Let's roll.
And I'm gonna change the camera to Ted.
Yes, Ted has been fiddling with his remote recon remote, and he's just gonna send the recon remote to do a scan of the ship up and back, and look for any other entrances or exits.
Yeah. What is it? Does it have a role associated with it?
No, I don't believe. I mean, I guess it could be a perception.
Well, I was just reminding myself of its text. Just gonna
The
swing
text
back.
It is a small sphere used by security and military personnel for surveillance and recon, operated by a unit with a data pad. Silhouette 0 can travel. Mine can do 30 kilometers per hour, 30 kilometers away. Can run for 24 hours before recharge. Transmits visual data with night vision.
Nice. Yeah. So it transmits visual data. So let's say yeah, you can do that, and it's gonna be an average perception check. The screen is not awesome. It's kind of like you're trying to do this by using a little like drone, so it's going to take a setback as you're trying to do this. But a perception check with a setback to kind of scan the outside.
All right, I don't see anything, and my recon drone is running out of power because I forgot to charge it.
Yeah, it's like, it's gonna have to be recharged before it can be used again.
All right, I will bring it back to me.
Roll for that.
Ted, anything else?
I'm gonna just stay. You guys need me to shut off any lights?
Not yet, but if the next bedroom's open, if the lights are on where that body is, we might need the lights on or off. I'm not sure which.
All right.
What are the options there? Bedroom 1, bedroom 2?
It's in row 1.
It says bedroom 1, bedroom 2 / Dimitri back to tub, and then living room or bridge / den, and then front room. So I've got 5 switches.
Oh, Dimitri, is that... I mean, we know this is Lotto, so is Dimitri like his kid?
That's a good question. You'd have to ask him.
Back to tub, does that mean someone's healing in there? Ah, maybe that's the life form. Ooh, okay. How about this? You could pull the power on that, and we could use this to threaten Lotto. Let me just whisper to the boys over there, earcom, and let them know what I'm thinking. Guys, Buck and Roquan, just keep doing your thing, but I want you to hear that I think we found Lotto's son back here in a back to tank, and Ted has the ability to throw the switch. So if we need to do some aggressive negotiations, I think that might be our trick. Also, I've got the sharp end of my stick here too. You know what I'm saying? If we need to, we're gonna go check out this other room. Probably his kid. It looks like it. I don't know who Dimitri is, but okay. Keep playing your Sabbath game. Don't say anything. Just keep act casual. So Vod's going to creep over, hopefully with Mookie, to the other door across the hallway and the left side and open it.
All right. And this room, the door creaks open, and this room has a similar like depth and width and height as the previous room you looked in. But this room smells a lot different coming out of this room. It has a very like pungent, medicinal, stinging scent coming out. There's a bunch of shelves and tables with broken containers and spilled containers and mainly empty containers, washcloths and towels and rags drying over chairs and along a hastily constructed clothesline across the room. But really the main centerpiece of this room at the far edge is a box. A box with semi-transparent walls and an open top, a box that is on a pedestal, and a box that is like dripping slowly clear fluid from its joints and things like that. It looks rough hewn. It does not look made for purchase, and there's a body inside it that you can see. This room is dimly lit with amber lighting, and amber lighting underneath the big box makes the light coming from the top of the box almost look like an orange amber glow, with that body floating in it across the room.
Does it look like a small Doug?
Looks like a normal sized Doug.
Okay.
But it's not moving. But you're across the room from it, so this specific, you're kind of what you're seeing through the dimly lit room.
All right, guys. So I think this is that Doug that was scratched. I don't know. Dimitri is my guess. I don't know if it's actually Lotto's kid or not, but I bet you this is our pod racer who's injured. How can we, Ted? How can we leverage this against Lotto here?
Well, I mean, maybe the guys can ask Lotto about the racer and the race. Maybe have they talked to him about the race at all?
No, not yet. Not yet. I mean, I don't know, but guys, just listen along, but don't be distracted. I mean, yeah, we could do this by force, or we could try to do this by helping him out. I don't know how could we help Dimitri here? He doesn't look so good. Should we take him? Do we have any?
Just leave him. Just leave him. He's in a bacta tank.
I know,
That's
but
how you help him.
We could leverage Lotto with this.
Yeah, just ask Lotto more questions, guys. You're good. You're doing great.
All right, we're gonna just sneak up closer, and we'll let Buck and Roquan handle it. Yeah, you're right. I can't really drown someone in bacta, can I? Damn it. Okay.
And as you sneak up closer to the tub, you see kind of floating in the tub, and his little like Doug tidy whities is like an adult-sized Doug with its eyes shut, with its arms kind of drifting in the water to its side. The water the fluid that you look at in this. You compare it to the bacta tank that you've now seen on the Dewey, and this fluid looks yellower, almost green. It has a more like foul smell to what you remember the bacta that you had even been carrying around on your back as you were helping out Ted. The form that's floating in it, you look down and its arms are horribly scarred and burnt and bloody, and one of its arms is completely degloved. There's contusions all over its face, and his eyes are swollen shut. There's scars and relatively fresh wounds on the body as it's floating in this kind of putrid, kind of putrid, somewhat medicinal sweet fluid in this tub that the closer you get to it, the more like rickety it looks like. It looks like it's made out of like cut out milk jugs or something, and it's like leaking from one side as you approach it.
Okay, you guys, this Doug is in really bad shape. It's on the edge of death, and this Bacta tank here is no Bacta tank. It is a homemade version of that. I don't know if this Doug's going to make it, but we could probably help Lotto out. I don't know what Mookie and I can do other than maybe hide somewhere while Roquan and Buck bring up the conversation about helping him. Maybe. All right, I'm gonna. Mookie, what do you think?
Well, it's actually a pretty ingenious little Bacta tank, except for the big leak. But Mookie's thinking, and she's not really thinking so much about the injured Doug. She's actually kind of thinking about what's powering the ship, to kind of have enough power to come up with a contraption, something like a Bacta tank. She's trying to think about what powers a Carillion. I forgot the gunship.
Yeah,
What's
sure.
the power source?
Yeah, and this is this is not just like a standard ship. It's a broken ship that's up on blocks in the middle of the city. But where power is coming from here? Yeah, do an average knowledge check. Take a setback from like, this is an old ship that you don't know exactly how these things worked now that they're so old, like what would still be going or not on this thing, and it's broken, so it's like, yeah, it's confusing. What's just one setback?
All right, success and a advantage.
So yeah, this thing, you know that when these things are flying, they have a fusion core in their engine area, and that produces more than enough energy to power flight, hyperspeed, cannons, engines, and all living quarters. But so you know that that's how these things are powered when they're in space. You also know that on Thyfera, most things are powered by geothermal energy. So you know that if this thing's just been plugged into the grid, it would be powered likely by geothermal energy, because that's how most things on Thyfera are powered. What's the advantage?
That I give a boost to the next player.
Why?
Because I kind of get on the comlinks, and not to change the subject, but this might have been powered by a fusion cell back in its prime. I'm not sure if it's been deactivated or not, but maybe we should take a look into that, Ted. I don't know if you have a better understability. But this could be could be the power cell that we might need for that comms tower.
Well, I can't see it, but yeah, could be. That could be. Is it operative? Is it working?
I think we're gonna have to find out.
So clever, Mookie.
So I guess I give the next person who tries to figure out if we can somehow get the power cell off this. So did my knowledge check actually? I know that these ships, when they were in space, use power cells, but we don't know if this one currently has it. Is that correct?
Your Yeah, yeah. You know how these things are powered, and the advantage is, like where you'd look.
Okay.
So that would give a boost. Yeah, sure. So I think this. I'm just paraphrasing what you said. Then, like, if someone went to like try to find it, they'd have a boost in however they were trying to find it, because you know where to direct them.
Yeah, but we're not sure whether it actually has it or not.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, is that? I don't know if that helps.
Yeah.
I mean, or you could say like, these things, yeah, you know how they're powered, and the advantage is,
It is a fusion set. The light's so steady.
yeah. Yeah, that this thing may still borrow some fusion power. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. The way the light. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, the way the light is doesn't flicker like lights usually do if they're coming off of a geothermal grid. It's very steady. They're still using some nuclear fusion on this thing. Right on. Thank you, guys.
All right. There's a couple things going on here. We've got a possible cell. We've got an injured Doug, who was a pod racer. And, maybe we can help Lotto out by filling in and healing his Doug. And if we win, he gets the winnings. We take the fusion cell, and he lowers his rent. We don't take it away. He lowers his rent on Morbo, something like that. Think we strike a deal?
I like that.
Does that work? Well, let's see. Feel it out. I don't know if this Doug's just his friend, or if he's got some, money on this ride, on this pod race. I'm just trying to put things together here.
Camera swings to Buck and Roquan in the front room over their Crowleys, talking to Lotto.
All right, wrap that up. We all agree that Morbo's great bar, should stay in business forever. I hope they stay in business forever.
Yep, we hope you don't kick them out. Yep,
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yep.
Anyway, let's deal them out again, hey? Play another.
All right. We're doing another 50 ante, boys.
50 works, right? 50?
Want to go 100?
Looks
Sure money, Buck.
I can do 50. Time's tight, my friend.
Let's do 50, Buck.
Okay, 50. We'll call it 50.
One more. All right, my friends. Shall we deal them out?
Deal.
So it's your cool versus. Yep, very good.
Oh man.
My name's Joe. Joe Schmo. Joe
That's a bad roll.
Smorgasbord.
Franz is gonna hold down his comm there, so you guys can hear everything that's happening, or he has been. Let's say.
And pass me another one of those things at the bottom of the fridge there, whatever's in there.
I'll get it for you, Joe. Oh man, it didn't do too hot.
Remind me what this check is. It's hard.
Where is your? I don't see your roll.
Me?
I don't see your cool check.
I didn't roll it yet.
Oh, yeah, roll your cool. That's what you roll first.
I know. I didn't roll anything yet.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's when you're cool. Yeah.
It's
It's cool or skullduggery or computers.
Doing cool. I think I have 3 setbacks still. 2?
Yeah.
2 or 3?
Mushroom drunk face. But you can take out the face. Just do 2. Just do 2.
Alright, sweet.
The face isn't affecting you right now. All right.
Whoa,
Ah,
man,
boys.
good roll.
That's the end of my pocket. I can't play anymore this evening. And so Buck won 150 credits there.
Oh.
Hey, Lotto.
Boys, there's I can play. I'm sorry.
Lotto, while we got you here, we just kind of been rolling into town here. Heard there's a lot of hullabaloo about a pod race or something. You hear about that?
I sure did.
What are you so sad about? What's the matter, man?
Well, I'm sure I told Joe the story when we were at the Khlysto Shadow, but it is my brother. He used to fly in those pod races.
Oh, something happened, or?
Indeed, yes. The race about 12 moons ago on the Nymodian race barge.
Yeah, he's still alive, or?
It depends on what do you call living. I've managed to keep him somewhere near the light than the dark, I would say.
Man, my condolences, man. That sucks. I have a brother myself. Couldn't imagine that happening to him. That really sucks, huh?
Yes, he was on the rise, I tell you. He was on the rise. But now matters are very bad.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, so I suppose he's probably getting ready to race in this thing too, huh?
Indeed, yes. Well, that had been the plan after the Nymodian barge, but before the Nymodian barge races, but they I guess we tried, didn't we? We tried, but it just didn't quite. We ran out of time, I guess. Ran out of time. He is no good. He is no good anymore.
Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, Buck, Joe and I here, we actually got a friend that was looking to try and get into this race, but I don't know how your brother got into it. It's tough, man, getting a spot in one of these races. You know, it sucks. It's a shame because he's real good. You know, won a couple himself.
I want you to I want you to do a. Here's what we're doing right now is we are entering into a social combat. And so there may be a little back and forth with some social checking that's happening right now. And seeing how things are going, Roquan, I would like you to do a charm check.
Oh no.
Right now. And you're gonna do it against the cool of Lotto. And so
oh no.
you're gonna roll charm, your charm against RRP.
Oh no.
But this is a situation where it's not all based on one roll.
Can I be helping? Just like I chime in. Mutual friend of ours. He's damn good pilot. He's actually, probably shouldn't be saying this, but he's smuggled a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to dodge and dip and dive. You'd never believe. Great pilot.
So you know a pilot, huh?
Oh,
you say
you're damn right.
You say he's good?
Oh, he's good, and if he's not good, he makes sure he's better than the others.
He races pods.
You race anything.
And let's see. I'd like to do this charm check now. You can do a skilled assist here if you want, Roquan.
So I add his ranks to it, or
It's
just a boost.
I think it's basically like you can add his ranks in charm. Yeah.
Okay. What do you
two,
add for
2 ranks?
2? Okay, that significantly helps. Okay. I'm gonna flip a destiny too. All right.
And so during.
Well, if you flip a destiny, I have 2 ranks. So you just had 2 greens.
I had green. Green.
Okay.
I should not have been talking.
So in kind of when you're trying to do a little social combat, failures and despairs and things like that can affect. You're kind of working on each other's strain, and so despairs can be 5 strain. So if you don't pass the roll mechanically, we're going to say Roquan, you lose 5 strain.
Whoa. Okay.
Because as you were trying to convince him, what were you trying to convince him again? You were like, oh yeah, that you've got a good racer. He kind of rolls up his nose a little bit and he's like, I don't think anyone could race like Dimitri. He was an up and comer. I don't think anyone stands a chance against this field that's not as good as Dimitri, or at least twice as good as Dimitri. It's a very packed field. I think he might be the best option here, but you say you know a pilot, eh? Well, just how good is he then? He's raced pods, you said.
Overcomes.
I look at Bug.
Vod suggests naming whatever Ted went by back on Farstein, because he won a race and maybe has some prestige from that.
Did he have a different name back then?
You ever heard of the guy that won the race with the upside down Rebels flag?
I'm sorry. What? What are you talking of?
Surely you saw the little video of it. It was viral across the whole galaxy. He won. Where was that again, Joe?
Guys, I didn't win.
Farstein.
Yeah, he won on
Farstein.
Yep, he won by like a good, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of yards here, and he was at the very end drops a banner that says Rebels. Now he did it upside down, granted, but oh man, yeah, he's a skilled one, that one. We'll have to show you the video later.
Sure. Yes. You're talking about the races on Farstein. Those are starship races.
Like Joe said, he can fly anything.
He can fly anything. I feel like I have seen those races before. Are you talking about this most recent one?
Was it the most recent one, Joe?
Yeah, I guess it was.
Yes, I do recall seeing something show up on the HoloNets of some fool competitor. He won that race.
Oh yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought that was another one in the legendary Sid Dodd's quiver.
No, he got disqualified because he cheated.
Yeah.
But so you have someone who likes to throw shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Your pilot, he likes shenanigans.
Well, I mean, he has a flair for the, flair.
You have a flairful pilot on your hands. All right.
Listen.
And what are you proposing then?
Well, I mean, here's a proposal. You let our man race in Dimitri's spot, and if you do instead of, we'll give you the winnings from the thing as long as you keep Morbo's rent at where it was a couple months ago. How about that?
You would race the pod.
Yes.
All right. I want you to do a negotiation check. Against the same, against RRP.
Okay. Oh boy.
Or charm. You could do either.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Okay, I'll do charm because it's gonna help me with my setbacks. Yeah. I don't really have anything to add with this. I've used my sense, but I do get an automatic advantage due to my jewelry.
Yep, you got that. And also at this point, your mushroom is worn off.
Okay.
So you're just 2 setbacks.
Okay. And you said RRP, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And am I getting any assistance from Roquan in this?
What did he do?
What's Roquan doing?
Sorry. I'm just affirming everything he's saying. It's just like provided confidence in everything Buck's saying. Added gusto.
How are you doing that?
Every time he says something, I go, oh yeah, yep. Oh yeah, that's a great idea, Buck. Or, dang it, Joe.
All right, take a boost. Unskilled support. Okay.
Yeah. The mask is nodding up and down to the helmet.
Nice roll.
All right. What were you trying to convince him of again?
Basically, let us race in lieu of us taking in winnings. He would permanently lower the rent. And he could take the spoils of the race.
Yeah, and so you're gonna knock his wound threshold down by 4, and that's what the success is doing that, and then the advantage is like so in a social combat it would be like look, those advantages allow you to like get into that discussion like. Look, don't get me wrong. I need this race to be won with our pod racer and our team. Look, that is absolutely correct. But my brother was smashed in the race on the Nymodian racing barge 12 moons ago or so. and he is unable to race. The pod racer itself is, well, it's a little bit better than Dimitri, but it still has its bumps and bruises. He is the mechanic. It's not me. I have not been able to fix it. We were able to hire, with what little earnings we had left over, we were able to hire a mechanic and get him to fix some of the problems, but we ran out of money before we were able to install the ejection mechanism again. Our ship is at the garage at Justinian's, and it still is workable. It just has lost its ejection mechanism, but Dimitri cannot drive it anymore. I would be potentially. The problem is the ship is not mine, and the ship is not ours, and this is why we are in this race. This ship is the Pikes.
You're involved with the Pikes?
They own this ship.
Oh, Lord.
They sponsored Dimitri as he rose through the amateur circuit. And we were able to get a better ship. That we have declared ourselves in servitude of the Pikes to race this ship. But do you know this race, the Dasa Vega? Do you know it tomorrow? In 2 days, the Dasa Vega. Do you know this race? It is just in 2 days. And we are not going to be able to do that. But if our team was able to win, we would be able to qualify for the Toydarian. And do you know what the winner of that gets?
No.
Of the Toydarian. They get their own pod racer ship. And so if we are able to qualify and get to the Toydarian and win that, we would get our own pod racer. And that is why we so desperately need to compete the next 2 days. That's some of the background you're getting from the advantages. I'm trying to get there. And but this rent you talk about with Morbo, what am I to do? My brother lies in state, and I have spent all the earnings I have on the dregs of Bacta that I can get from the throwaway sections of the corporations, and I pour it into that tub, and I try to keep him alive to the best of my ability, but he is not doing well. But I need the money to be able to keep him alive. What am I to do? Morbo's is my asset. This is the nerf I must milk.
You're having trouble keeping your brother alive. Actually, we have a very interesting friend you might like to meet who specializes in healing, and you may require her assistance. I think we can help you. I think we can help each other. Your brother needs our help, your help, and we can help with this as well.
And not
provide a racer.
And not only that, we have a mechanic friend that could do the services free of charge if you supply the materials.
That's true. Good point.
We could really help you out here if you just give us a little bit and help us out with Morbo.
So tell me specifically, what is it that you want?
Well, we need Morbos to stay in business forever.
And honestly, you need
Morbos
to stay in business too if you want to keep milking it.
Well, I could sell the place to the Zolzaks and probably make twice the profits. Now.
Short term.
I need the money now.
We can give you money now if we win these races.
That's true.
And
the revenue that comes in month after month will still be there. You see, this is a good idea here.
And what's the worst
you need rent stability for Morbo.
Yes. We need that, and there's one other thing that we wanted to talk to you about is if we win this race, we want the Morbo's rent, right? You want us to do another race? We can do that too. Separate deal. We're interested in your fusion cell here. Now that's something that, you know, if we talk about that down the road, that's fine, but we're in need of one of those. It looks like you probably have one here.
You're talking about the generator for this ship.
Yeah. There's other ways to power a ship, you know?
You're telling me you need the generator, the fusion generator from this ship.
We could enjoy its benefits. Yes. The Morbos thing is our priority. I'd rather focus on that. But yeah.
If I stabilize Morbo's rent and provide you with a fusion cell, what will you do for me?
We'll win you 2 goddamn races.
Well, first things first, the Dasa Beje is in 2 days. The Toridarian is not for another 20 moons.
Is that a problem for you?
No, I'm just telling you. You will promise to win both in 2 days and in 20 moons?
Bod reminds them, you suggested healing Dimitri. That'd be the second part, maybe.
We'll save his brother's life.
This guy doesn't have a pod, does he?
Well, so those are the other 2 things. You know, we mentioned them a minute ago, but we might be able to help your brother. Don't know what condition he's in, but we like Joe said, right? We got a real good friend at healing.
Powerful healer. What we can.
So
we can have her here tonight if you want.
She's a bit of a mystery. Yeah.
So if you help heal my brother, I would have to stabilize the rented Morbos and give you the fusion generator for my ship.
Yes, but keep in mind, if we don't win the second race, you don't have to give us the stabilizer. That's just an even 1-1. But for this one in 2 days, we'll help heal your brother. We'll help fix that pod racer for you, and then we'll win the race and give you the proceeds.
Roquan, we can't race that second race for him. That's out. That's too far down the line. That's just for them when they have to win that one.
Well, if we get your brother up to health, he should be able to race that second one.
Oh, potentially it is going to take time, even in the most skilled healer's hands, for him to get back together. Do you want to come look at him with me?
Let's go see.
Let's go walk back there and look.
Hearing that, Mookie and Vod are going to dash back to the closet, hearing them mobilizing.
Here he is. Do you see him? This is my brother, Dimitri Biskin. He is the best pod racer this side of the galaxy. When he is alive, that is.
Is he alive?
Yes, the vital signs are still throbbing through his veins.
Oh.
You'll excuse me, I need to open more Bacta for him. He walks across the room and pulls open a paint jug size of some clear liquid and walks over on his backhand with his feet in front of him with that in front, and he kind of turns it over and dumps it in. Heal well, my brother.
Yeah. While he kind of does that, Buck will whisper into the comm link to the rest of the crew, you guys want to help this asshole?
All right. You're out. You went out the front. You've been in stealth all this time, so you're able to sneak past that. Yep. So, you know someone who can heal my brother, huh?
Yes.
She's a bit of a
Well,
mystic,
and
too.
Hopefully.
And you know someone who can race my pod racer? Race our pod racer? And fix our pod racer?
Yeah.
Provided you provide the parts. We don't have any cash, really, but...
Yep. Free labor.
Free labor. And that's a lot right there.
And all you would need me to provide you. It works now.
Well, I mean, any upgrade is positive, right?
It works now. Like I told you, the ejection system doesn't work anymore, though.
Yeah,
Let
well,
our
we'll see.
man take a good look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can fix it right up.
And you know what? Now that I think about it, before promising that second race, that is a ways off. We may have to check with our racer and see if he can even do that. But perhaps if we heal up your brother enough, like Joe said, he'll be able to race himself, and maybe we can work out some deal for that generator anyway.
I will agree to this bargain. But that will mean this. I can give you the keys to the garage and the pod racer, but it is at Justinian's and you would need to go find it. From there you would need to figure out if you, well, at this point I don't know if I have any other options. So I will just trust you that this pilot of yours who I did see fly in those reels on Farstein is good enough. But I am holding here the keys to the garage and the pod racer, and he picks up one in his hand. What can you do for my brother?
Well, we may be in luck. Let me make a quick call. See if she's nearby, and if you don't mind waiting a few minutes, she might be able to drop in and check out your brother. Would that be okay?
This would be good.
Okay. Let me just get on my comm link here. Mozu.
Yeah, this is Mooks. What's up?
Oh, well, I'm here visiting an old friend here, Lotto, and he needs a little attention for his brother. Are you nearby?
Right in.
Okay. You know where I'm at? I give you the address. Here it is. Bleep, 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 bloop, boop.
Can I just help myself through the front door?
You sure can.
All
I'll
right.
be there. Oh, sounds like she's nearby. You're in luck, Lotto.
This is good news.
Mookie knocks on the bedroom door.
Oh, she's here so quickly. Friend must have a fast car.
No time left.
Mookie's here.
Cookie.
Your name is Mookie, hey.
Yes, Mookie. Or actually, no, it's Cookie. Sorry, Cookie.
I will call you whatever. Are you a healer, as these two say, Joe and other
yes,
guy?
I'm a healer.
Hans.
I understand this is your brother, huh?
This is my brother. His name is Dimitri. Look at his arms.
Yes, he looks like he's in rough shape, but I think we can get him back up to TikTok shape in no time.
It looks like healing him would be daunting. How will you do it?
Mookie has her med pack that she pulls out. I have a med pack. I'm all prepared.
Cookie.
And Mookie actually does like first puts a little medicine in her palm and gives herself an improved stim pack application. This is going to help her concentrate on this pretty daunting project.
I think you give that to your allies.
Am I not an ally of myself?
No, sorry. I think
Give it to me. I'll give it to you.
I think that's you give that to other people.
I can't be my own target, huh? Okay.
What does that talent do?
It
It's an engaged ally.
But what does it do?
You are not an engaged ally.
Okay.
It increases the characteristic by 1.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Self-salve.
Yeah.
Snorting, it's like same thing. Snorting, like she's giving herself medication. I don't know. Okay. So she's actually going to ask Ted to bring up the light. No. She's going to ask Lotto if he can bring up the lights so she can see a little bit better.
Absolutely. Here, take all the lights you need.
And then if she has a bed that with sterile sheets, and she's gonna start just like
he's got a room that's like set up like a little clinic room, so he does have kind of a sterile corner. Not 100% sterile, but it's reasonably clean.
It's pretty clean.
Yeah. So you will take a boost on this. This is going to be a daunting medicine check.
Okay.
So 4 purples. So you'll take a boost because of your med pack. It'll be your medicine skill, and and then and it's going to be 4 purples.
A boost. Did you say any setbacks? Just 4 purple.
No, no setbacks because you're in kind of like a clean area.
Okay.
The force is with you, Jeff. Mookie.
All right, here we go.
So that was successful.
5. Pretty good. Pretty successful. There's 3 threats.
It's he for the first time in a very long time he like takes like a deep breath in, and like his eyes kind of flutter open for a second, and he kind of rise on the bed in obvious pain and discomfort, and he looks up at his hand, and he's like, looking at his hands as like the pain kicks in, and the threat is you have healed the process of him like being in basically a coma, and he is going to be able to heal. The threat is it's going to take 3 days for him to heal up totally.
Okay. And I don't know if this matters, but 2 ranks of surgeon.
Yep, he's you were successful, and Dimitri sees it, and he's like, "Oh my word, you are a healer. Dimitri, can you hear me? Dimitri!" And Dimitri's kind of like moaning to Lotto, yelling in his ear, Dimitri! Lotto. And he can tell he's alive, and he like dunk, 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 like makes 3 steps over to Mookie, and he puts his lower arms around Mookie's upper shoulders, and he's like, "He looks 100% better already. Thank you. But look at his hands. He can't race with those. You said you know a racer."
Oh, we know a racer, all right.
Who is he? Where is he?
You
You
guys
said
want
you
to?
want to come
You
introduce
guys want to
yourself.
invite me in?
Yeah.
We can see if he's maybe down the street too.
Ted's moved towards the front door.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Pod's
are you
outside
guys my
doing
neighbors
pull-ups.
or something? Did you move in at some point around now? This is great. This is great. You live so close. We can hang out at Khlysto Shadow like every night.
He's actually really far away. That's how good of a racer he is.
That's right.
Oh yes, yes indeed. And it like dunk 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 dunk. And you got to remember, like Lotto is a huge pod racing fan. So he dunk 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 runs up to Ted as Ted comes through the ship and like grabs him on the upper arms on the biceps, and he's like, look at me in the eyes.
Yeah.
You race pods?
I'll move anything. I'll move anything in the direction that we can win.
Have you raced a pod race before?
You know, in my dreams, sometimes I fly in a pod race that just weaving, and I'm just like moving, and I'm flipping this thing over, and no, I've never been in a pod race.
No.
So
But I've dreamt about it.
my hopes and dreams are on a, what are you? A
Hey.
Pantoran who has never flown a pod before.
Here's the thing. What's your name?
My name is Lotto Biskin.
Lotto. Do you want to go for a ride?
Wait, where?
Let's we'll find a pod right now, and let's go for a ride. You got a friend who's got a pod? No, you don't have any friends. Yes, you talk your mouth too much.
I only
You
know
talk-
one pod racer. I know one pod racer, and it is sitting in the Justinian garage, and it is
You don't know anybody
owned by
else
the
in town.
pirates and raced by Dmitri. Once, but never again, I am
Well,
afraid.
you know what? All you got is your brother, because you're not a nice person, are you?
Businessman first. I care less for being friendly.
Well, that's the thing. You're not going to do very well in business, because you know what? To succeed in business, you got to be able to, convince people you're worth doing business with. So what are you worth doing business with? Do I get to fly this pod with you or with somebody else?
Who would you be racing with otherwise?
I don't know. I heard there's people who want to do business, and
You're not racing for them Huts, are you?
no, but I heard something about some pikes might be in need.
The Pikes. Yeah, that was us. They are in need.
Wait. So you're the financial backing? Like you're gonna put up the money for the entry? Is that what you're saying?
No, your friend with the helmet said you were up to that.
Well, what?
Whoa. We didn't talk about the financial backing here.
Okay, what makes me like think that we're gonna actually do this thing together? Because I need to be convinced.
What do you need from me?
I don't know you. You come in here, or I come into your house. You don't greet me. You don't give me anything to drink. Like, what is this?
Yes, this is your pilot friend, huh?
He's
Is he
usually
a
very
great-
nice. He's usually really, really nice.
Forget
He
it.
has
Forget
a
it.
spark. He has a spark. I want you guys to roll.
He's got grit.
I want you to roll a charm check.
You want me to roll a charm check?
Yes, Yeah, and
Alright.
and others can assist. I heard like Roquan had kind of sound like he had staggered into the room.
Are you guys trying to like calm me down or?
I don't know if Rokon was like backing up Ted though.
Ted's like in a different realm.
I don't know if it qualified.
Hey,
All right, so charm check. All right.
Ted, remember, I think we got to get our terms right. We actually agreed to, if you don't mind racing, I think we can get Morbo's a steady rent from this fine gentleman here, Lotto. He's agreed to lower the rent in exchange for a winning racer.
Wait, this guy's the slumlord that owns Lotto's?
Oh, whoa, okay. Oh, damn it.
All right. That's a nice thing to do, I guess.
19-year-olds.
But
He's
I know
young
that
and brash.
we're asking a lot of you. You're the best damn racer I've ever seen. Best pilot. And I think you can do it. And look,
So-
these guys are neat. Just think it'd be fun.
Hold on, Lotto. I got one more thing to say to you.
Nah.
So I'm gonna race for you. Under your name, you get to keep the winnings. Is that what I just heard?
This is. I wouldn't mind holding on to the winnings, but you would be the one putting your life out there.
All right. So what are you getting, and what do we get? What am I getting?
I thought we talked that you guys were going to help me heal Dimitri. Thank you, little one, Mookie. And you needed my fusion cell. That is what these folks had said. We had agreed on that.
We're kind of
So,
getting
okay.
the fusion cell, and we're getting the rent lower.
I had
You guys
assumed
get-
everything else was up to you.
You guys are getting a fusion cell. You got your brother healed. And then Morbo's getting a nice rate on the bar. Well, I'm out for myself right now, you know? So, Lotto, what are you going to do to make this worth my while?
What do you need? What do you need to race?
Well, I need you to find me a pod because you've been smack talking my racing. You don't think I can do it.
I have a pod. I've given your friends the keys to the garage.
Does it work? Let's go for a ride.
That is across town right now. I need to know that you can do it.
I need to know that you can shut your mouth and go for a ride with me.
All right, roll a. Now let's roll the charm check. Are you coercing or are you charming?
I feel like I'm like charming in a really hyper aggressive way because he's
That's.
like,
I agree.
yeah. I mean,
And
here is just.
and
But
it's been pretty. It's been pretty much on you. The other guys haven't been saying much, so I think you could take a boost from their being there.
it's kind of a deception a little bit too because I'm pretending that I don't know anything about this deal and that I barely know these guys. Like since I entered the room, I'm like, I don't really know who these people are, but we're acquaintances, you know.
Yeah, this is not like you at all.
No, he's like putting on a show, you know. It's
Yeah.
like trying his acting out.
Yeah, I can see that.
And if you deceive him, then what happens?
Then he believes I'm a big shot. Like that I'm trying to like charm him with deception. You know what I mean?
Sure. Roll a deception check.
All right. Can I get any boosts?
I think these guys are like in the room, and he knows that they know you. So there's a boost to the credence of what you're saying.
Yeah.
And
trying to throw this guy off his like kind of badass attitude because he's got kind of like an attitude to him, and I've been like listening, and I'm like, all right, how do I get inside this guy's head? I gotta be the alpha, you know. So he's taking this angle.
I like it.
yeah, and you're trying to deceive him, so he doesn't immediately like trust you in the deception. So 1 second.
Right. Trying to make him earn my trust. All right.
And this
so
is also
I don't get
this is
any, I don't
also
get any,
part of like this. But if
I
you
don't get-
let's say before you roll, so if you are successful here, you're working towards wanting him to be like, here's the keys, like you're set.
Okay. How
Is that what?
Yes. That's
I'm
what
just figuring out what are the terms of the roll before we roll it.
Well, what am I rolling against on him? If I'm trying to
Oh, his
deceive
cool,
him.
his cool. So YYG.
Okay, so his cool. Okay, gotcha.
Or
Can I-
RP.
That's your opposed on deception?
Yeah.
Ted, is part of your, because my interpretation of what you're doing, which I had no idea, was like it seemed like you were trying to get more out of him, like
Yes.
get the pod racer or something. Like, is that also a deception, or just to get him to agree, or are you also going for that?
I am trying to like negotiate in this process where I'm trying to like so the ultimate goal for Ted right now is like he sees how he can like try and leverage this guy some more because he doesn't want this guy ending up with a good deal. Like he's like, this guy sucks.
But you already know you're getting a pod to race that's broken. What more are you asking?
Yes. Oh, what more am I asking him for?
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we keep all the money.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think that's the goal for me.
What do you mean all the money? Like the winnings?
Cool.
Yeah,
Winnings
the
from this
winning.
race.
Right. All right. I'm cool with that. So let's roll. Yeah. All right.
All right. Because I was like, that was unclear in the terms, right, so far, or is that clear?
Right. Yes, that's right.
Okay. You said it's RP.
RRP. RRP, and it's got one setback.
All right. Well, and I don't get any boosts for trying to throw him off his game.
No, I think you have boost because like he knows that you know these people that have already helped him, so there's a relationship there that he's like, well, he has mixed emotions.
So
When
if
you
we're
came in, he was like, I know this guy, and then he was like, oh, this guy's trying to.
trying to throw him off.
Yeah. Well, he was also talking about, he needed money basically to help keep his brother alive. I kind of skipped over that before where we mentioned the winnings. We said he could probably keep that because he was needing that money. Well, if he's not needing that money to keep his brother alive anymore,
Right.
then,
Great point.
hey,
Absolutely true.
maybe throw some our way.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Thanks, Cookie.
Okay. Can I roll charm though?
You can roll either one.
Okay. All right. Do we have any more destiny, or is it all gone?
You have one left,
Might just do it just for funsies.
and I'll
It's got,
and I'll,
it's got your name
I'll
on it.
I'll flip one too.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Make it RRR.
Oh no.
There's no way. I don't know. It could happen. One setback. I get a boost.
And I heard Buck chirping in there. Buck, are you like assisting in this at all, or are you?
Yeah, I think he kind of chimed in about making sure the terms are kind of clear on both sides, and adding in that yes, Ted is the best goddamn pilot I've ever seen. Look at his eyes; they're like a freaking hawk.
Take a skill upgrade. Take a skill upgrade from Buck.
All right.
See the madness in his eyes? Yeah, that's how he races.
Now, I've been listening and preparing for this, so can I take a boost from like getting myself ready ahead of time? Like, because I hadn't been doing much before, I was just like listening to the conversation and just being like, okay. That's why he's like really proud. So I think he might even get another setback because he's so proud right now, and that's why he's kind of lashing out. He's like, this guy doesn't think I'm any good. Well, I gotta prove myself, because Ted is like a kid. He's still kind of like.
Don't
Might be
give
the first
yourself
time
a
this
setback, Ted. That's not your job.
Yeah.
That's clearly
Agreed.
But he's been planning. Can I get a boost?
Take a boost and a setback.
Like you aimed. Sure, take that boost.
Hey Ted, aim twice.
Intense focus.
No, don't press your luck.
Yes. The aim.
All right.
The aim. I wouldn't have gotten that without the aim.
Wow.
Way to go.
All right.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
That
man.
boost, that
All right,
extra.
look.
Holy
If you
crap.
from here, I am going to give you the key to the pod racer, and I'm going to give you the key to the garage at Justinian's. From there, it is in your hands. All I ask is after you win this goddamn race, you leave my pod racer in the garage. From here, it's for you to do, for you to sign up for. You keep the winnings. We will keep rocking that pod racer, Dimitri and I, after he heals and you win this Dasa Big.
That sounds like a damn good
Here's
deal.
my hand.
All right. And he extends his foot hand and like big meaty whoop.
It's Ted's mechanical hand from his backpack or his back.
And Buck will reach out his hand and say, remember Morbo's. She's a good gal, you know.
And he looks at you and he grabs your ear with his loose foot, and he leans close and he's like, "Then you tell that Pantoran to fly faster than he's ever flown before." And yeah, and he says, "Friends, if you will excuse me, I'm going to go check on my brother. We have much to catch up on."
Have a good reunion.
"I will be watching you," he yells from the back room.
Remember the name Alex Trebex.
"Alex Trebex, good luck to you."
Well, guys,
Yes,
should we
that
go
is
meet
his name.
Malo?
Malo, hold your fire.
Hey guys, I thought you were never gonna come back out. How did it go with your friend?
Just great, Malo. Just great.
That's how I would imagine it would usually go with folks as handsome as you.
Oh. You're too kind, Malo. Malo, are you single?
There's only one Malo. That's what my mom always said.
And I hope you're, getting laid, because, damn, you deserve it.
Hey, what I do at my apartment is up to me,
Vod.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Vod takes Roquan's gun and sword out of his hand gently and then gives it back to Roquan.
That was the most exciting 58 minutes of today.
Yeah.
Are you guys headed tonight or longer?
To the next bar.
No, no, we're going home. We're going to the ship.
Can we sleep
Let's
in the
go to
back of your cab?
Morbo's.
Do these seats tip back?
They don't tip, but you're always welcome to sleep in or under my cab. That's what I do.
You got an apartment.
All right. Well, depends if I run out of gas.
Well, Vod, I was hoping we might have some Beetlejuice, if he started mouthing off to us, but Lotto's actually a pretty decent guy.
No, the number one rule in our Shrieler and spy network is if you can get away quietly without being seen, that is the way to do it. Violence is only a second measure. My favorite measure, but it's a second one.
Holy shit, that's a long mantra.
Well, I'm paraphrasing. It's sort of, yeah, I don't remember it all. Something like that.
You know what the mantra of my house is?
Keep it in your pants.
Eat if you need to.
That's the mantra. If you need to.
Eat if you need to.
Eat if you need to. Eat what?
Whatever you need.
That's for the universe to show you. I love late night philosophies. You guys want to go watch the stars, or do you want to go home? I'm all hepped up on Umlaut.
Well, you don't have to kid anybody. We know what you're eating in the middle of the night in your bed with a young lady. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody.
I better close my ears so I don't go deaf.
Somebody clock Buck. I don't want to hurt him.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Let's get back to the ship before it gets more out of hand.
Hey, Malo.
Yeah.
If we end up winning this race in 2 days, you're going down to Morbo's to celebrate with us, right?
Oh, yes.
All right.
I'm going to take the day off and we'll just party like we're on a desert barge. Drinks taste good when it's dry outside and just really having a ball.
Well
That's
said.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
All right.
Then credits, head back, huh?
Hey, Buck, you actually turned out pretty good there in the gambling, huh?
Well, you know, I don't even know what I had, but hey, good stuff.
Hey,
I like games. You guys like games?
Oh, you're still drunk. Forgot.
What? I'm not
Hey,
drunk.
Buck.
Let's get back to the ship so I can play you a game of Dejeric, huh?
Hell yeah, let's
Little
do that.
Holo table action.
Kick your ass.
There-
Oh, Buck.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff riding on this race, right?
Well, you kind of raised the stakes with all that trash talking.
Yeah, we need to win this
I
thing.
know. Well,
I mean-
I was just, he was just kind of dissing me, and I could hear it, and I was just like,
Holy crap! He was just saying hi.
no, before he did just doubting who my metal.
It's just
I could hear it.
Hey,
Dude.
man, he was just an asshole. You know, you just have to kind of, take it cool, play it cool. Just, you get what you want in the end.
I think
Yeah.
Buck, Raquan, Ted, you all negotiated very well. That was wonderful work. Well done. Mookie, nice job with the healing. I love how you brought him back to life only to see his skinless arm. That was good. Like a real warrior.
Well, that was good investigative work. I mean, leveraging that little thing with this bro. You know, he was being pretty shady about that stuff.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Who do you think took out his brother besides the? Yeah, why'd they take him out? And who was it?
I think the Pike Syndicate probably took him out on purpose so that they'd owe him. Don't you think? I bet they want that block.
He probably just crashed.
Well, I think they're on the Pike side.
Are
Are you talking about the other faction?
No, I think the Pikes want the block that he owns, and so if they get him so that he owes them too much money, then they get the block, right?
No, he's not
said it's
selling
worth
to
a lot.
they're selling to the
A different.
yeah, they're the Zuckfruss, and so they're selling to the other clan. What's the other clan called?
The other clan in this plan is called the Zoltans.
The Zoltans. So the Zoltans are gonna buy it. The Pikes don't, unless they're working with the Zoltans. I mean, maybe that's true.
Oh god, I can't keep it all straight. Just drop me off in a forest.
Do you want me to start driving then?
Yes, please.
Hey,
I thought you were.
Hey, can we swing by? Are there any?
I thought we were halfway home.
Are there any gun stores open to get some rounds for our friend here?
Not at this time of night, but probably tomorrow.
All right.
No.
Guess it's time to wrap it up.
Hint
Then.
taken.
If we drop our Roquan off in the middle of the forest, are the tree fuckers gonna come up and, have their way with them?
What?
If I'm lucky.
Well, the tree fuckers are here to make sure all the trees are well taken care of.
Well,
The tree fucker looks out for trees. They don't beat up people in the wilderness.
but what if Roquan accidentally sat on a tree? A little baby tree.
You can sit on a tree as much as you can. That's why they call them trees.
I never thought of it like that.
Mallow, I want to roll you up and put you in my pocket. Take you with me.
Control does a little.
Better get some big pockets, 'cause I like to eat.
Well, as luck have it, Mallow, I have a pretty big pocket.
Sounds wonderful. I've always wanted to have someone taxing me.
Malo, we've kind of looking for a butler for our crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
You think
pay? What do your food benefits look like?
Well, we got a monkey lizard.
Hey.
You can take care of him. That's pretty cool.
I've got a pretty tight-knit family here on Thifera. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable leaving them all back here without me to give them good direction.
What if what if just something terrible happened to them all and you were all alone? You probably want a new family, huh?
Well, that's a sad thought.
Yeah, but it's a tough world out there. Give it some thought. Side quest.
Give it some thought.
Roast some mellows.
Roast some mellows.
And Buck, your hip starts, your hip comm starts vibrating.
Oh, that's my comm. The hell?
Thank God, I was starting to wonder.
That was something weird.
Buck! Is this you, Buck?
Yeah. Who is it? Who's there?
Is anyone? Buck, is anyone listening?
No, it's safe.
You got a good comm. It's hard to get bugged.
I hope so. I think it's good.
Hey. Buck, this is Yeet.
No, it's Yeet.
Yeet Shingle. You remember me?
Yeah, Yeet, yeah.
Hey, I heard some stuff when I was closing tonight. I wanted to just send it on your way. You wanted me to keep my ears open, right?
Yeah, what'd you hear, Yeet?
So, I heard this from some of the guys who are closing out the club tonight. It sounds like Justinian's got a hold of Scorch. It's because Scorch owed him some gambling debts. Now listen, I always knew it was a high number. I just didn't know, but it sounds like it was upwards of 25,000 credits. At that time, Justinian just grabbed him.
Oh. Holy
Now
shit.
look, I heard that, and this is the second part that I know. It sounds like Neuro's ship is still at the docking bay on Justinian's compound, the treehouse.
He has his own docking bay?
He's got his own compound, man.
Oh, you're
He's a
right.
bad dude. He's got a lot. But yeah, he's got his own compound.
Yeah.
If you go to the fights in a couple of days, you'll see it. But that's I heard that Scorch's ship is still there.
Yeah. Wow, okay. That's good. That's good intel. Thank you.
Listen, it's a YT 1100, and it goes by the name the Antar Moon, which that makes sense. Him being a Gotal and all. The Antar Moon is YT 1100. Some guys here had seen it up at the docking bay at Justinian's. It's still there.
Okay.
So they haven't scrapped it yet. But boy, he owed him big time, 25,000. I can't believe owing Justinian that much. I can not make sense why Justinian was, beat off.
Right. Jeez. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the call. That's definitely be looking into that. Appreciate it.
Anyway, absolutely, buddy. Yeah, we're doing business. So it's been nice doing business with you. Listen, you want to come swing by the Khlysto Shadow again? It'll be good to see you. All right, buddy. Good luck.
Yeah,
Good
I won a bunch of money from Lotto.
that Doug.
Yeah.
You playing with him?
Yeah.
You won, sir. He's not a bad roller. He's not a bad gambler.
He wasn't bad, but hey, good. Anyway, I gotta go.
All right. I'll see you next time, buddy.
Yep.
Bye.
Good night. Bye. You guys, you hear that?
Sounds like we're taking 2 pod racers, huh?
I just heard that. What was it that Justinian has a hold to Scorch?
Yeah, Scorch. Well, actually, yeah.
Well, has a hold of Scorch? Okay.
Yeah, remember Scorch? He's our Bacchus smuggler. He's got him. We got a lead on his ship. It's in his compound at the docking bay. YT 1100, Andor Moon. Still there.
Moon, I think.
Which might be when we're at that dinner, that little party thing. We're sneaking around. We got to get to that ship.
Well, I mean, if we're going to the garage, we have the key to the garage. I mean, maybe it's in a garage next door. It's all the ships in the same spot, right? Where the pod racer, ship, maybe it's kind of in the same area.
Oh, is the pod racer in this?
It's in Justinian.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's in Justinian's garage.
Yeah, it's in Justinian's. Yeah. Yeah, maybe when we're done taking care of Malo's family, we can head over there and figure that stuff out.
I wonder what he tastes like.
What do you mean about taking care of my family? Like you're gonna bake them biscuits?
Just making sure they eat, We know you guys like to eat.
That's good. You get my mom a fresh plate of scurvy biscuits, and she'll jump through to the moon.
I doubt that, but...
Hey, what happened to that little medicine guy? Back with you. Where'd he go?
Mookie seized. I think she stood up too late. She's tired. She's out cold.
Okay, well, she's a pretty sleeper, I guess.
Well, that's creepy.
Uh,
And she doesn't even have eyelids, dude.
I know she sleeps with her eyes wide open. It's creepy.
It's really weird.
Well, fellas, this is your stop. It's been a pleasure driving you to and fro on the Thyferian way.
Thanks,
I'll
Malo.
see you guys next time. Let's do more adventure like soldiers.
We'll have an even bigger gun for you to hold next time. Don't you worry.
Yahoo! See you guys later.
Peace.
Bye, Malo.
You're on the
Malo.
dock. You're on the dock of your ship. 10 credits to Malo.
10.
I trust someone's paying.
I'm assuming it's somewhat of a wash with Buck. If his winnings tonight.
You won.
You earned a bunch. You got 75
won.
and then 150.
Minus mine. But yeah. Yeah.
Well, you got
Actually, yeah, you
75.
won mine.
Yeah.
Mine is paying Malo like a crazy amount to just sit outside.
You did pay Malo 130 to say outside for you, but you didn't know what was gonna happen. You didn't know what was gonna happen. Are you? So it's about 1:45 and Mookie's gone. We should probably stop playing.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, hit the button there. Well, very good, guys. Very good. Well, how long has Mookie been gone? I don't always have the camera up.
Oh, 5 minutes.
Like 10 minutes. Or
Okay.
something. Oh, Mookie's back.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff.
Got kicked out.
Ow.
Are you playing like in the street now then?
What's that? No. No, I got kicked out of Skype and had to reset passwords and bullshit like that.
Oh, whoa.
Yikes. Bad timing.
Okay. So we wrapped up. Mookie drove you guys back to your docking bay.
Malo, yeah.
Malo.
Where-
Malo drove you back.
Where is... We don't know where Scorch is. We just know he was taken, but we know where his ship is now.
That's right. So some of the money that so Buck greased Yeet Shingle's palm at the Khlysto Shadow. So I was trying to pay that back with some intel from
Forgot
Yeet
about
there. And so you know that you kind of have a sense of the scope of the gambling debt that Justinian got mad about, and you know that his ship is still around. It's at the treehouse, which is Justinian's compound. You infer, I think, and the ship is a YT 1100. The ship's name is the Antar Moon, which is fitting with Scorch being a Gotal and all. So Scorch Neuro is a Gotal.
I don't know if we knew yet. We didn't know that.
He didn't know that.
Yeah, I think we stumble. Well, at least Buck does. Stumbles back to the ship and passes out.
And so the next day, so it's like, you know, it's 2 a.m. on this day, and in this day, just to give you guys a frame, so this day I think you know, like so this day you have not signed up for the Dasa Bega yet. This day is in the evening already. Vod and Mookie and they have a +1. Are invited to Justinian's for like the Feast of Champions the night before. That's this day that you're kind of in right now, way late tonight. And yeah, so you know that. You also know that after the Feast of Champions and competitors, whatever, then the Beregar Asher folks are funneled to the killing fields to spend the night in the place where they have to make weapons to fight with, and that happens. So this day that it's really early in the morning, it's like 2 a.m. on this day. Like this day is going to be a big one, and then the day after that is the Beargar Asher, and the Vega.
And the race happens concurrently with the fight.
The race happens right before the championship match. On the morning of what I guess is technically tomorrow, like 30 hours from now, 35 hours from now,
Okay.
the Dasa Vega will be running. Probably about 30 hours from now are the first fights of the Beargar Asher. So yeah,
Okay.
you have keys to the garage at Justinian's compound where the pod racer is. You know that it functions, it just doesn't have an ejection system anymore. And yeah, and it's owned by the Pikes. You know that it's owned by the Pikes. It's not Dimitri's ship per se, but he races it. And if the team wins, if it wins, it gets to race in the Todarian 300 in a while, in like a few months.
All right.
How's that for a recap?
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Sounds good.
It's a fun
What do
one.
the Pikes get out of it?
What's that?
What do the Pikes get out of the whole thing?
What are the Pikes getting out of the whole thing?
I don't know if we have that info.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, it's their team. You know, this is a sponsored racer of theirs in this race. So yeah, but
Do we call them to pay for the entry then? Yeah.
yeah,
We've got so much cash flowing, doesn't even matter.
Fair. And then we're not in with them, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
What I do want
we're
to
like
find
a
out what their
contractor.
stake is. Be nice.
I don't think we have any affiliation with the Pikes outside of being contracted from Lotto, right?
you know, I think your relation with the Pikes is still a little bit up in the air.
Yeah.
But Lotto gave you the keys.
Who's the bookie?
The bookie.
The bookie. And then I take the bookie and give him all my cash.
Are you saying like making wagers on this race and stuff?
Yes.
You can do that at I think it was a throwaway sentence, but like the Four Loco stations,
Yep.
those are also betting rigs.
Got it. There's a lot of writing on this race already.
Always is. Always is.
Don't screw up.
I was writing on the one in Farstein, like there's something kind of cool that might have happened, but I forget. I don't remember.
What do you mean?
Well, if you crashed, you would have died.
And if you won, I think I'm trying to remember like Farstein, like
Oh,
the
win.
drive race, like I forget what you won. I forget what the winnings were.
It's in the record. Check the records.
Yeah.
I don't know what the first place would have been. I don't think you told
No.
us.
Yeah.
Well, remember.
Money, I think.
Yeah,
More
it's
money.
money.
More money.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good night.